welcome. Claudia just dropped a knowledge bomb on us.
We're only lovers, not friends. What?
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Geek Space TV. Once again, beginning with the most professional opening we could possibly muster. For those of you who are new here, Geek Space TV is a broadcasting studio. We're based in Seattle, the alternate universe version of Seattle. And we are delighted to present another episode tonight for Worlds Beyond, our RPG using the Cypher system, which is from Monty Cook Games. And it is using their strange setting. So our characters take on the role of being world-hopping, reality-translating, dimension-traveling recursors as they go to these little pocket dimensions and discover secrets about our universe. And then sometimes they decide to go to the horrible nightmare space that exists in between these dimensions, known as the Strange. So that is our entire show. That's our show. And I'm very excited to present another episode here tonight. The entire cast is here!
Yay!
Woo! And we're at a beautiful table, and we can hold hands again. Still, we can
I can do this!
We can seance.
Oh, no.
Satan.
Backing up.
The next day, next Wednesday, our table are separated.
Anna's like, I don't know why, it just happened like that.
Maybe it was Satan.
My first thought was honestly, how do I throw things at Lauren at this distance? It's too small.
Yeah, you just can't get enough oomph.
Underhand.
Or you can spike it like a ping pong ball.
Now they become javelins. It's gonna be great. So I'm very excited. Our only real announcements are that we have our normal slew of shows this week, and I feel like there was one that Anna literally told to me when I walked in, and that I have already forgotten because I'm a great person like that.
You're wonderful.
But I think it was just that we have our regular shows this week, including on Saturday we'll have another episode of Night Witches.
I'll give you a hint, Lauren. In chat.
Oh no, what's happening? I'm just looking at.
Yeah.
Oh, our new emotes live.
Hey!
So we can snap.
Oh.
You can go snaps. That's our announcement. But otherwise, we have our regular scheduled shows this week. We will have another episode of Night Witches on Saturday, and the next week we'll be back with another episode.
That also
of
could be pinch.
It's a pinch.
Pinchy.
We'll grab.
It's now a pinch, huh?
What?
No, nothing.
Pinch, grab, snap.
Pinch
My
grab
favorite game.
It's like Snap, Crackle, Pop, but non-branded.
Oh no! Sorry.
I like pinch, crab, or snaps, because crabs are afraid of noises.
It's like the chicken dance game.
Crabs will bite your fingers off, and a snap beats the other thing.
Oh, you're right. It's rock, paper, scissors.
Oh,
Pinch,
that
grab,
one.
snap.
Why do
No.
crabs bite fingers?
No, but
They don't bite. They pinch.
they pinch.
All right, great. I'm glad Claudia has a job now. With that, let's introduce our players. We'll start over here
So I have
with
time?
and work our way around so that Claudia has enough time to figure out what this is. Who are you? Your pronouns, and who are you playing in their pronouns?
It's your boy, Winnis Kiss, a.k.a. Nathan Kiss, a.k.a. Oswald Dukes, a.k.a. Kuwabara from this episode of Yu Yu Hakusho, episode 34, season 1, a.k.a. your dad. Like I said before, I am playing Oswald or Oz Dukes, a lucky spinner who right now in our current situation is channeling the Sinfire. And my pronouns, as well as my character's pronouns, are he, him.
Hello, I am Shell Game. You can find me on mostly Twitter and then other places sometimes, but I don't do anything there really. You should just look for me on Twitter.
Do it.
And my pronouns are she, her. My character's pronouns are also she, her, and she is a non-Nisi who is an appealing paradox who embraces her Quefflim, thank you, ancestry. Yeah, that's what she does. She has a cool lance now. It's made of light.
What?
Yeah.
Lance Brothers?
Except I'm a girl.
Oh, shoot!
Light twins
Who are
activate.
you?
Hi! I am Admiral Asma, reader of comics, saver of nonprofits, mother of Bostons. And I am playing Captain Jade Atwell, who's been gone for a minute.
Just a minute.
Just a minute. But you can find me on Twitter at Admiral Asma, and around the Seattle area performing live.
Oh, hello! I always forget about this part. I'm Bonsai Baby. I'm on Twitch. Bonsai Baby on Twitter and Instagram. If you like playing with wooden stuff, I almost said the other word. But I do woodworking, cooking, all that stuff. I play Dale Fink, who doesn't need to answer your questions, but also is skeptical that is a paradox, who might be a golem in this universe. Maybe. Who's asking? Go ahead. I'm a him. No, I'm a she. He's a him.
Got it.
Hi, I'm Claudia, but on Twitch and Twitter, I go by Jackie Dash, Jakidash.
The sound of a crab bite.
Now, before I get really far into my introduction, crabs are afraid of snaps. So snaps beat crabs. Crabs are offended that you're making fun of them, so crabs beat pinching. And pinching stops snaps. Like, oh no, now you can't snap. So that's how the rock, paper, scissors
Spoilers for Avengers Endgame. That's
Yep, that tracks.
the
Crab
pinch
pinch
stop.
snaps. Now that we're done with the very important science, we can move into who I am playing. My pronouns are she, her, and I play a character, Pine Knight, or in the Pines when the sky was night, I took a breath. He is a graceful vector, and he's looking for trouble. Now, very excited to be here. I'm very excited to not deal with any earth-shattering news about anyone who they might love or care about.
Cool, perfect, great. Then
Yeah.
you might want to just
Yeah, look at him. Do look.
Let's start. My name is Random Tuesday. I will be reading for this evening, and my pronouns are she, her. So with that, let us venture once more into the strange. Actually, very quickly before we do that, as some reminders, if you would like to support us here directly in what we do, you can do so in a lot of ways. You're already doing one of them, which is being here, hanging out, watching the stream. Also talking about it on various forms of social media, sharing it with friends and family is greatly appreciated and super awesome. You can also support us with monies. Through our Patreon, a regular recurring donation over there, or directly donate to us through our tip donation link that will be in chat. And I will read out all of the lovely messages that come with those in between, at the break, and at the end of the show. So with that, let us know. Venture once more, this time into the strange. So backtrack a little bit, and we'll do kind of a little TLDR. A long time ago, well before our show even started, Captain Jade Atwood had a incident which resulted in the damage to herself. And also some issues related to translating, which is when they jump between these dimensions. Flash forward a few times, and after some bad translations, eventually Captain Jade Atwood is... first she just starts getting worse, and then she just completely disappears from reality. And it was discovered that she, in fact, had been translated back directly into the strange itself. And there was much insistence on the part of mostly Anon, but other members of the group, that they would go in and rescue Jade from this location in the strange, where she had been trapped. Other people had attempted to do this the first time she had wound up there, before the show even started, one of those being Riley. Riley Howell, the field director, field operative lead. Yeah, that's the order in which those words go. He went after Jade, and he had the same problem or similar problem that Jade had, but he listened to the doctor's orders and stopped translating, which is why he has a desk job now.
A wonderful desk job.
Yeah.
It's a nice desk.
It's a good desk.
It's
kind of
messy.
messy. No, his leg was severely injured, so he has, it's not missing. But yeah, it looked like her arm used to look.
Yeah.
And that kind of
And
damage
gross.
to it. Yeah, a little gross.
It's okay. We don't.
But we don't judge. So with that, though, various things happened. Dale might be a lizard person. Oz met his his not ex-wife, his fiance, his current fiance.
What's on those GM notes?
Nothing. Laura sends you a text message. No.
No.
He got married.
Not
but then
again.
also, his former fiance, who also happened to be the Wicked Witch of the West. Pine found out some things that he never wants to learn about, but Anon actually, I guess, found them out and hasn't told Pine. And that brought us to last time, when the group of them went into the Strange, accompanied by Riley, in order to go after Jade. And they were specifically headed to a location called the Sinking Dark, which is a large structure somewhere within the Strange, about a day away from Arden. And this structure is sort of a strange shape, kind of hard to discern exactly what it is from the outside, largely because light has a tendency to just sort of disappear, as if it is the truest of Vanta Blacks that is being absorbed, and no light is emanating from this location. So they landed, or they docked and jumped over into this structure. They found their way inside. Swear that was the hardest door I think I've ever put in front of anyone.
Like, it was a very difficult door. There was
Yeah.
a lot of.
There was
Yeah.
a lot of problems with that door.
Was it a door that was just so dark you didn't know was a door?
No,
No,
I found
we
it.
saw it.
No, we found it.
Just
it was
getting
lock
through
picking.
it.
I'm a golem. I can't articulate.
I broke a feather.
My feather.
A dragon feather.
Yeah, a dragon
A
feather.
dinosaur
Given to
dragon
me by dear. Oh,
We
Lord,
met the
what's her
captain
name?
again.
The captain.
Edwani.
We did met Edwani again. It was lovely.
The captain
Anyway.
of the Storm's Lament.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you're like, I will never forget that ship's name. It's a terrible name.
I have a dragon feather.
What did I say? On the way back, not on the way there.
Now I got it twice. I'm just
So
working for me.
They did eventually open this hatch and descended into the darkness. They had split up at the time, so you and Riley had gone in a different direction, partially because Riley was fairly certain they would have a harder time finding Jade because the one that attacked him would likely be looking for them, looking for him specifically. So separating, he kind of could help them find Jade by being separate. It made sense at the time. Totally not GM shenanigans.
Well, Pine was there to protect Riley.
Pine
'cause
was there to protect Riley.
Riley forgot how to hold a sword,
Riley does not hold swords.
so he forgot.
This is the example of the conversation. It's like, I don't use a sword.
You did forget. I see. Don't worry. Once you defeat monsters in this combat, you will gain strength, and your heart will grow strong enough to lift that blade above your head and strike down any foe.
You look at him and he's just got like a bow and a quiver attached to his back and like maybe a dagger at his belt, because they came from Arden, so they kind of have this like sort of video game fantasy, like slightly extra pointy pauldron armor, but not really practical, but somehow still maybe actually practical.
And then just like our names are hovering above our heads.
And
Yeah.
your health.
Oh,
Yeah,
in our levels now?
Yeah.
That
yeah.
changed. Yeah.
Do.
No, you just have this little flashing arrow above you that's just like an up arrow being like, you gotta level, you've got to spend XP.
Oh. Or just like Skyrim does it, where they don't tell you, and then you go in and you're like, oh shoot, I have a level. I should have used it.
So, the two of you went into the Strange, the three of them did. They encountered some inklings that had taken on the form of someone named Kiara Spencer, who had been one of Jade's old team members who was back on Earth, had survived, but for some reason some sort of shadowy figment of her was there. And Riley had warned the group. They have like little communication earpieces. And eventually, Dale received a mental image, hallucination, message, voice in his head of some kind. And all of them had at some point heard this. And it was Jade's voice calling out to them, reaching out to them, asking, telling them where to go, directing them to her. And so they have arrived at this point. There is a kind of an intersection of hallways. And we see at one end, we see Riley walking next to Pine. And we see the other three. Anon, Oz, Dale, walking kind of the other direction. And in between the two of you, there is very clearly this large door. As the greatest challenge to ever face an RPG player.
Wait. So we can see each other and there's a door between us, or is this like the audience can see us?
It is very dark, so I think it'll take a while before either of you can see each other. But eventually, you'll see these sort of lights approaching, and I think Riley will probably call out and ask, like, "Is that you, Anon?"
It is. I presume then that the light that I'm staring at, and she's like, move your arms or something. So if our light moved, then yes, that's probably us.
It
If you
did.
move your light.
He sort of yells down the hallway, and you kind of hear this like echoing voice slightly, and Riley will kind of gesture for you to come, and they'll move you closer. Eventually, your pools of light will converge, and you find here like lanterns that the pool of light, it just sort of stops almost very abruptly, like something sort of just there's too much shadow almost to push past. It's like you get that very precise edge, and then it kind of fades, and then it's gone, and it's much shorter distance than you would anticipate.
I assume we meet in front of the door itself.
I assume so as well.
Wait, is there a door between us, or?
No, not between you. It's
Oh.
like you're coming from two ends of a hallway, and there's a door right here, and so you meet in front of this doorway. So this group of five of you are standing in front of the door.
I will go ahead
And this is very clearly where that vision directed you to.
the premonition. Can I do it again and touch the door?
Oh yeah, if you'd like to give me a premonition against the door. What are you trying to know? Like us, what sort of
Like,
specific thing do you want to know?
Do
about?
I get a flash of Jade opening the door or being thrown into the door?
Okay.
That's what I'm looking for.
Oh.
Yeah.
Give me your premonition roll.
Nothing.
Yeah, you kind of place your hand against the door, and it just sort of feels
Nice.
like cold and you have so many d20s to work your way through. I also give you the cage. They rolled real bad last week.
We did.
Really?
You wanna
There was a
just-
lot of very,
Let's
very
just start
bad
this.
rolls.
We're gonna
So I brought
just-
all of my d20s over here for today.
Yes.
Companion.
That bad, huh?
I'm
Oh.
not rolling any today.
Let me just
refusing to roll. I will only do enablers, no action. Or everything I have to be able to get to like difficulty 0. I like your strategy.
just remember we faced off with a door.
So
Yeah, let me put it in
Yeah.
context. 3 of them failed
Years
to
ago,
open
I
the
had
door.
I had a similar party issue with the hill. There may have been action points used to try to walk up a hill, not a mountain, a hill.
I love
It was very like Anakin. I had the higher ground.
Alright, well, I'll go ahead and. Yeah.
So yeah, you kind of touch it. You go up to it. You don't feel anything, even though you have this deep sort of confidence. Like this is where you were directed to. And Riley kind of looks at you. I think when you go up to the door, and he's like, "Did you get contacted as well?"
Yes. This is. I felt a presence. All the voices. There's just a lot of them here, but her voice is coming last time from this direction. I'm sure.
Well, then I think we go through the door.
I agree. Does it look like there's anything? I mean, I don't have a
It almost
perception
looks
thing.
like a little bit of like a sci-fi door, right? Like something that sort of slides together,
Oh.
and that it's supposed to, if it was on, it would just sort of open, or
Oh.
maybe there's a panel or something nearby.
let's open it.
And he sort of like gestures at you, like you are by far probably the strongest.
So I think Pine
He doesn't have a lot of leverage.
does not have a lot of leverage, knows where to get leverage. Pine pulls out his he has like, side dagger. Everyone's got a side knife, combat knife, whatever, side knife. And he puts it, and this is something you might not let me do, but I would like to do.
Uh-huh.
What if there is a screw bottom on the bottom of the glaive that screws the dagger in to the glaive to make it a glaive with a dagger at the end?
Why don't you just use the blade end of the glaive?
Because I've learned if you use the blade end of a glaive, you ruin the glaive.
She's not wrong. She's not wrong.
Yeah.
But if I put a less expensive dagger on the end of my.
My
super
favorite
cool
part
bow.
is just to let you know, like, this is not as punishing of a system, so unless you roll a 1, you're not going to
Oh,
ruin your weapon.
really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that then.
Maybe you don't have
You got a
any
stone. I
keys.
just assume you're always
Can I
just.
just have a duct
Sharpening
tape on
it.
my danglies?
Yeah, if you can describe to me what Aridin version of duct tape would be.
Oh, really sticky covered paper.
Like
Like
beeswax?
bandages almost?
Like
with,
band-
stick. Yeah, sure.
Here. It's a jar and some paper.
Huh? Oh,
It's just like a jar of honey and some bandages.
Back from the Winnie the Pooh recursion.
Like took sticks and leaves, chewed it up, and spit it into
All
a
right.
jar, and then
Yeah.
I assume we quickly attach these two pieces.
Sure, yes. You
And then I'm gonna use science and how strong mine is to open this door.
Cool. This is my task. I will say your use of your glaive leverage will make it 1 level easier for you. So this is now you need to roll a 6 or higher. This is how hard the last door was.
No,
It's
no.
9 or higher.
I want to point out that my class is brawler, which means I do a +1 damage to objects.
+1 damage.
Oh, so I have to hit the door first.
Yeah,
I see.
yeah.
I
If you were
see.
trying to break it, you would do more damage to it.
Okay, I'm
That's
gonna,
reasonable.
Yeah.
But in this
I'm
case-
gonna roll this then. Wish me luck.
Someone could have.
15.
Yes.
Yay!
Okay. I mean, like,
You could have stabbed.
Could it like
someone.
stepped
like
up?
2 people could have tried.
No, I think Anon was just like, "You've got this, dear."
I think Riley like looks at the group and realizes that no one is doing that and just sort of watches. So Pine, you kind of leverage the glaive in there, and then you just and there's this like grinding sound of not quite stone, probably more like metal on metal, as it just sort of screeches, and you open it about wide enough, like a couple of feet wide enough for a person to get through.
This is unpleasant.
On the other side, it is dark.
Pine's gonna put himself at the door and keep it open and kind of motion for everyone to go through because if I know anything about doors, they're gonna slam closed.
The door to the room that you're in has just opened. Yeah. You see a light on the other side.
I think you see a figure in a large cloak and hood kind of coming forward towards you.
Edge of the light that, like, does it look like you kind of like stepped in and put your
Yeah.
hand in?
Yeah.
Yeah, right at the edge of that light being cast by the flames on Oz's hand.
And she pulls back her hood, and it's just like enough light you can see it's Jade. She kind of holds up her arm, her hand, and she says, "Ah, that's bright.
Jade?
Can you like tone that down a little bit?"
I'd like to like ready my mythlight lance
Like,
because
who-
we just saw someone who we
Who
didn't
is
know.
who's there?
You tell us.
This is Captain Jade Atwood.
Captain?
So you just
I think he
Yeah.
steps through.
you step in.
Jade's still holding her hand.
It's
up.
Cap.
Yeah.
It's the captain. We've been looking like, are you her? You have 2 hands. This is great.
But we just saw something that looked incredibly like someone else.
Mind read.
But
Go ahead and roll it.
Let me mind first. Five.
You're like focusing so hard, but all you can hear are just the whispers of the shadows around you. They're very loud, but you can't pick out Jade's thoughts. You can't actually pick out anyone's thoughts, really. I don't think that would be enough for
No.
most of you.
It's you all, isn't it? How did you get here?
Skimmer.
Anon?
Well, we weren't about to leave you here. Assuming that's you. I have to be honest, I'm not entirely certain. I wish I knew a better way to. Riley, do you know how to prove whether or not it's a person or a inkling thing?
There isn't really a specific way of doing it. If anyone would like to roll some sort of perception,
Perception.
I'll try noticing things. Let me know if you have.
Natural 20.
Yay!
Did you apply any effort, or did you do any? Do you have any skills related to perception?
Oh, just strange. Oh yeah, I do. Oh no, that's my skill focus. Wait,
Wait, what's the skill?
or focus.
Isn't that
Is that-
enabling? Like,
No, I think it's
Is it a
only
skill from your focus?
It's from my focus.
oh, and you focus golem right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Never mind.
I got a 7, so there's no way that I'm topping a natural 20.
No, but it doesn't count for me because I don't have the solved mysteries in this world.
Would
Even you think it's Jade.
I think Anon would turn to you and basically just say like, you know all of the annoying little details, so
Just like pull out your notes.
You're pulling out notes.
Ah,
I mean, I appreciate
There's too
everybody
many-
being thorough,
too
but
many voices. Too many voices. Goodness gracious.
So you got pulled back here, and
I don't know.
Inklings.
What?
Touch it with
What is
fire.
this?
Touch it with fire.
touchy with fire.
Touch it with fire. Light
what does it
light
look
is
like?
bad. Light is bad.
You have a claw?
Oh yeah.
like it's different.
So right now you're both so either you all need to step into the room or you need to step out of the room because there's
Oh.
basically only like a
I've
doorway
definitely
and
stepped in.
I think Oz is in the doorway right
Oh,
now.
sorry.
So,
I
meant to
thought we
step
all
in
stepped
with
through.
the. Yeah, I thought we did too. With the.
Alright.
with
I just want to
lance.
be clear if you've all stepped into this room.
okay. Okay.
So
If-
you're in kind of right now. You've all stepped through the doorway. So behind you, there's this like small opening doorway. It doesn't seem to be closing. And you're in a room. You see Jade, and otherwise there's not really anything there.
I step forward. It's like, all right, if you say who you are, take my hand, and I ignite it.
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
If
you
you
you want to burn me? No, we
I
did
don't
this in
think
like the 1500s. The whole like, if she's a witch, she'll burn, and if she's not a girl, she'll.
I don't think it actually burns.
Well, now if it's an inkling, it would.
It doesn't need to be fire.
I was going for kind of like a trust fall
Yeah.
exercise.
All right,
But
all
if
right.
it's-
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and go on with the light in your face. I'm gonna come up and be like, "Hey, where's your hometown? Where are you from?"
To be fair, I think if it
Where are you
wasn't,
The light from the lantern, it's bright, but it doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
So it doesn't. Oh,
It's
she's
like-
not hissing. Or
No,
anything?
it's not. It's not like
It's
it
just
burns.
real-
It's just like
it's just
she's
like
been in pitch darkness.
I'm sorry, my pupils are dilating right now.
hey, everyone, I think if this was an inkling or any monster like that, it would have already attacked us by now.
She's not answering the question. Where's your hometown?
I don't.
Dale. She's been in here for a while. We should probably let her come out, get some air.
Anon's gonna extinguish the mythlight lance and just come over and be like, "Hey,
Hi, I'm sorry. I'm really disoriented.
I'm really glad we found you."
Me too. I don't really remember anything.
Well, the last that we saw of you, well, honestly, I feel like it would be better to explain more once we get out of here. But
Head back to the skiff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that is wise.
Wait, is anybody blocking the door?
I was in the doorway.
Okay.
And an extinguished hand reaches out.
Quench it.
Yeah, just kind of.
I take his hand. And the minute I take your hand, you feel just something is wrong.
Does he need to roll a defense?
Yeah.
Okay. I
Um,
need you to make a speed defense.
awesome. Can I also activate something?
What are you activating?
Discern sense.
You need to make this save first.
First.
Save defense
And I'm gonna
first.
put some effort into it.
How many
She
levels
didn't
of
answer
effort?
my question.
3 points of effort.
3 levels of
3
effort?
levels of effort.
Whoa.
It's not a bad idea.
Would you?
And do you have anything else that helps you with speed defense?
No.
Hey, oh, I wouldn't have
What'd you roll?
activated protector.
2.
All right. So I
legendary
hold
this,
your
but also-
hand and you feel like this, like you have this sense of like something slithering over your skin.
Oh, that's not good.
And it's and then you realize like it starts really hurting, but I'm not letting go.
I need you to take 7 points of ambient damage unresisted by armor, and I need you to make a might defense roll.
All right.
Oh my god.
So
I'm
visually,
really
we
glad
just saw
that
them
it
hold
Yeah,
not-
you
hands,
can see them
but
hold hands.
really strongly.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a solid, firm handshake.
This
Yeah.
is what true friends look like.
And Jade uses her
Not
right
again.
hand, and it's like a normal arm.
No. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, Anon was gonna give you a hug. Now I'm really glad that I let
Well,
that
you
happen first.
You don't know these things.
I know. But I imagine he's
I
not
wish
just
if
gonna
you
be
had
like
one
"Oh,
more,
that's fine."
if you
Yeah.
had anything to drop it down
You know
by
what?
one.
I'm
you would
gonna
have gotten
throw
it.
the rest of that
Oh,
that
for
effort
the
into this
premonition?
to this one
With the
again.
natural 20.
So are you trying to now survive?
So with the effort
that's
fight
only
again,
for my-
it's a 13
On your
this
might defense?
Yeah.
You actually succeed.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So you take the damage, but it's not quite as effective as you were maybe hoping.
Okay.
Yeah, it's only solves mysteries that I have.
What do you do?
Am I still holding on, or can I?
I think it depends. Are you going to try and pull your hand away?
Yeah. After I activate Discern Sense.
Okay, what does Discern Sense do?
To figure if there was anything that this entity has committed that you would deem worthy of mentioning that I can find out.
Of being a sin, right? It's
Uh,
gotta, that's
Sin,
what it comes
wrongdoing. Yeah.
From. Yeah, it's from the
That's
Sin Fire.
necessarily
Is it an action?
biblical. Yes.
Okay,
So
then
you
you gotta make a roll.
Nope. It's a 6. Awesome.
I'm just gonna put
Probably, I mean, yeah, you can't tell. Are you okay?
No, not at all. What? Ooh, everyone, take a step back. Let's take a step back.
I forgot to mention, you already have 1 level of alienation, so you need to take 1 off of each of your pools.
Okay.
Or have used your recovery action. That's allowed too.
Oh.
Either one.
No, I'll take one off each of my
Okay.
pools.
And you have 1 level of alienation. You might all be about to get another level. Just thought about it.
Wait, so
You're
if
fine.
I get one more level of alienation, then I die?
No. No. You just have 1. You just take damage to your pools. You're all fine right now.
they
Oh, we have 2
it-
levels of
You have 2 levels.
yeah.
Okay, I only have one. I'm doing
But
fine.
you haven't encountered anything like this, so they have.
Oh,
What?
Okay. Anyway, keep going.
I take the step
What
back.
do you do?
Anon activates from Earthlight Lands.
Yeah, just take a step back.
I told you she didn't know where she was from.
I don't know where. You don't know where she's
Jade,
from.
how do you feel?
I feel okay. Why? How are you?
Not
Oz's
good at all.
arm looks like a little necrotic, almost like dead skin, kind of like your leg.
When you look at me, you get the impression that you see something blink.
Just like a.
Like blink like this?
Like, yeah, like something passes over
Like a shadow
my
moves over
face. But it's like going like that.
Or like this.
Sudas isn't here right now, Imp. I haven't called for him.
I am going to take out a vial that I have in my person, and I'm just gonna unpop it and just pour it. It's an antidote. Does that help at all?
What does the antidote do?
Ends ongoing poison, paralysis, or disease condition.
No, this is just straight damage.
Oh,
so I wouldn't use
it's not
that.
like necrotic and it's
No,
not
no, no.
rotting. Okay, I'm
No,
just.
it's just that's the form this damage
Okay.
takes.
Ah.
Like Riley will be like, "Don't use that," and he kind of goes over. Riley will put his hand on you if you allow it.
I'm not sure if this is transmittable, but you already have it, so.
This just looks like inkling damage. And he puts his hand on yours. And do you want to roll a d6 or do you want me to?
You please.
So
you heal 3 points.
Awesome.
Okay. I think mine only applies to
He kind of like,
I think mine only applies to bonus rolls.
probably,
Just mine.
yeah.
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 I'm gonna take a shot in the dark with this one, and make a genre specialist roll.
Uh-huh.
Is this very kind of like a thing situation, or is this kind of like like a pet cemetery situation? Is this kind of like
Evil Dead.
what are we dealing with here? Like what's going on?
Could I give you-
Are you a poltergeist?
Give me a genre knowledge roll.
All three of them are horrible. That is an 8.
8? I mean, it's a long list, but
It's-
you're pretty sure you're in a horror movie.
Okay.
You taste really good.
But like a science.
Why would you say that now?
I grab his face with both of my hands.
Oh.
Don's gonna throw the
Okay,
lamp.
I think we're all like,
We're all gonna roll as that happens.
You taste really good. Oh my god.
It's really good. Everybody's gonna roll initiative except you. Your initiative is the number you know. Great. Yeah, it's a good number.
wait. What?
So you're all gonna go before or after.
Oh man.
I don't know.
You need to like don't have
I've
your
been
card
cursed.
anymore.
Here, do you want to use some of my other dice that I
I don't know
have?
what to do with it.
I have a lot. Because I don't trust them at all.
You know, dice luck goes in waves, and I think you have to work
No,
through
you
it.
just have to train them.
Like that. That's how you trade them.
That's how you train them.
I think that does work. I think you are
That
correct.
should work. That should work.
Shame upon your daughter.
I like that we both did like lance covering,
All right.
right?
Anyone
when I
have
just, like,
anything
moved?
that helps with that helps with initiative?
Myself.
Good try.
Thanks.
Guns.
I'll be here all day.
Good try. Okay, so it's all gonna be your flat rolls. Cool. I mean, no, that means you get to go first. Congratulations. Next up, who has the next highest number?
I have 17.
I
17?
also have 17.
17?
12.
4.
Ooh.
Okay. All right, Jade.
Can I use my protector ability? It is.
Is it an action?
I don't think so.
Is it just someone in your area you just need to declare?
Yes.
Does that make their defense
Every
tests one step
turn-
easier?
They get 1 bonus in speed defense.
Okay, that
So
will
just
help you.
one step.
As Jade lunges for you, hands out, gonna grab your face.
Oh.
You need to roll a speed defense.
Okay. Yikes.
It is 1 level easier for you.
Okay.
So that's
9
that number.
points left. Let's use this effort.
The protection thing? What do you have to protect?
No, it's just it's as a brawler, you always
No,
fight to
not gonna do
protect.
that, actually.
So someone gets
Oh,
a. So
okay.
I get to choose, and I think
We're playing
have a new
2
power.
levels of
2
effort.
levels of effort.
Yes, into this plus the protecting thing.
Cool.
Let's see. That's a 1.
are you?
Oh.
Yeah, Jade has at it. Yeah, he takes another 7 points of damage.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Thank you, Riley, for those 3 points. That just saved me.
And what does this one look like? Because you went for the face.
Yeah, I mean, I think you've got like the necrotic, like it looks like your face is like a little rotting on the edges.
Like the first trailer for Venom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and I have a free intrusion.
Ooh, do it.
Yeah.
Is there any worse?
Have you dropped at all on the track?
Nope.
I'm gonna automatically drop you. You just fail the might roll.
That makes sense.
Uh-oh.
You feel
Spaghetti.
awful.
I feel worse. All right. So what's the bonus stuff?
So you drop down 1 on the track.
Oh, you're impaired
Oh
then.
shoot.
You're now impaired.
Oh.
Even
okay.
if they have damage, or even if they have their 3 pools.
Even if they're still full. You can drop down on the track without having one of your pools drop to 0.
Plus 1 effort.
How do you get back up on the track again?
You have an ability that allows him to do
I
that.
do,
If not, you
I
use
do.
a recovery roll.
Okay.
Spend one of your recovery rolls to
You
do
got
it.
an action
Cool.
recovery roll still. No? Oh, no, you didn't.
No.
You guys used it.
Okay, so. Okay.
All right, next up, Anon.
Oh, perfect. So I think she just she probably steps forward and to try and she was gonna throw the lance, but she tries to put a hand on you and pull you back first. And when she does that, she's gonna attempt revise flesh.
Cool.
Basically, sounds like it's an action, and when I touch, then it would move you up 1 step on the damage track, so you wouldn't be.
Cool. Do you have to roll for it at all?
It
might.
doesn't
If it doesn't give you a
say anything
difficulty,
about
then
rolling.
you don't need to because it's against. It would only be if it. You always have to roll if it's antagonistic, but if it's to help someone, you don't always have to roll. If it doesn't
Okay.
say.
I want this to happen. Thank you very much.
I don't think I have to roll. It doesn't say
I think
anything
I'm
about
gonna-
rolling.
Okay.
It does have. It costs 3 intellect points, but I have 3 edge and intellect. So.
Yep. So you have this moment. This is a roller coaster for us. You feel awful. You feel like for a moment maybe you're going to die, and then Anon puts her hand on your shoulder, and you feel so much better. Like life returns to you, and I think you see this even as like you pulling away. Like it kind of hurts. Her presence has like it's not active pain, but there's something about it that's like you don't like. The presence that's near and it sort of like
Yeah, I
recedes a little
probably
bit.
let
Yeah, like I think you let
snatch
go
it.
and are sort of
Is it because it's tied into my myth light now?
Yeah.
Because that's where I'm pulling everything from.
because you got celestial internal light bullshit.
Yes.
This is the first time. Remember, got the heart taken out of him too.
Yeah.
You always just get bring.
I
This is a lot of yo-yoing. Dale, what do you do?
As soon as I see this happen, exception. Oh wait, no. Yes.
Okay,
Go ahead and shoot. Try to at
I forgot
least.
to think about that for a second.
No, I don't.
And another one goes in the cage. You just point and you hear behind you someone yelling, "Exception!"
Ah! No.
With that, Riley
Oh, cool.
is going to go, and he's going to, yeah, he's gonna encourage all of you.
I like it.
Oh.
It's gonna do that thing. He's
I remember that.
he actually says, some part of me thinks maybe that's still Jade, but also it's trying to murder us. Try to murder it better. So he's gonna make it easier for you to all attack by 1.
Okay.
Nice.
Yay!
Pine.
Pine is going to like weigh. I think there's gonna be like a moment where like Pine watches, and as soon as these two separate, Pine is gonna go in there and try to do like a kind of jump slash, if I may, with the.
You're all in immediate range right
Yeah.
now because all of you were next
Oh,
to Jade. So if you want to move further away, then
No.
you need to tell me.
I'm
But you
okay
are-
with getting close in there.
Okay.
I am not.
Yeah.
One of us has. There is no fear when right now. I mean,
No
there-
fear.
There'll be
No
fear
fear.
later.
So
So I have a bonus with weapons.
Yeah.
I have a bonus from the encouragement. I'm going to apply 2 levels of effort from my might pool.
hold up a hot second. You have 1, and then 1.
Oh, but I'm using a heavy weapon. Never mind, because my weapon undoes the.
Yeah, your weapon doesn't make it 1 easier.
Yeah,
So you
that's-
1 easier
yeah.
from Dale,
Yeah.
from Riley.
And then I'm going to use 2 levels of.
I'm gonna tell you this: you don't have to roll
Oh.
if you use 2 levels of effort.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do that. I am. This is not. This is where you need concrete hits.
Yeah. So describe your action, and then I'm gonna tell you what happens.
So Pine rushes forward, and there is no hesitation as Pine brings down his glaive and is just aiming at like I wouldn't say he's aiming to kill,
Maim.
but maim.
Yeah.
So directly going for
Aim to
leg.
maim.
Okay. So like like anything that is slightly outstretched. And so that will be heavy weapon is 4 plus 1 is 5 because I'm a brawler.
So you take 5 points of damage.
Okay.
That happens, but as you do,
Yeah.
like your glaive bites in, and there's some splashback. What does that look like?
Yeah, so I think when you make contact, it just kind of stops, and you feel like it's almost like my skin rises up to meet the blade,
Oh.
Like sticky.
and I just like
symbiote.
like you hit me like I shudder back a little bit, and then I just kind of look at you.
And you take 2 points of damage.
Okay. Mike?
Five.
Oh.
You take 5.
Yeah.
I'm Also, I'll do some of the math for you. I can keep track of it if you.
No, I got it.
Is my weapon stuck there permanently?
No.
Okay.
It just sort of like shudders down, and I think you feel that
I
like,
need to pull it back out. Goes.
and it like hurts you.
Oh yeah, no.
Like,
I
the
imagine
shadows hurt.
the as soon as I hit the flex of that shadow hit my face and they dug in like. That's what I imagined it as, like
Yeah.
actual splash.
Okay.
Oh man.
Stay back.
Pinewind Oz, what do you do?
I'm no longer in the vicinity of the cool. So I take a step back and just kind of like, okay, we're doing it.
Are you trying to move a range, or are you just physically stepping back? Are you staying in immediate range or not?
Oh, I've already been pulled back.
No, you're all still in immediate range. So I just need to know if you're trying to move a range band, because that's a whole action, or are you staying in like?
Oh, I'm
there's
gonna
kind of this melee
I'm gonna
scrum?
stay in the same
Okay.
spot and just ignite the entire area and do a Sinfire blast.
Ooh. Cool. Tell me how that works real fast, because does it hit everything in immediate range?
I can choose up to 3 targets
Okay.
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 in a corrected
It's
area.
a cone of damage.
And then I can add another, drop another point of intellect to add another.
And add
target.
more targets.
I don't need any more. I'm just gonna do this one. I already touched you, so I don't need to touch you. So I always know where you are, which is fun.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I also do the discern sense, and I could put a little tag on the person. Now I can follow them into the dark, like a dashboard song. All right. So, I'm gonna drop 3 levels of effort.
Smart.
And my edge is good. So let's
Okay.
go.
3 levels of you were spending all the points.
I have all the points. I wanna leave this place. Let
It's
me
a
leave.
bad no-no zone.
Nope. And you're done. That was your
Okay,
your
so
fault.
sorry, I gotta. 1, 2, 3.
Plus the
3.
boost by Riley. Right,
Yep.
right?
Ta-da!
Ryra, the attack guy.
Yeah.
I was comparatively. I was like, yeah. Okay.
Well, I see a 1, but it has a twin, so it's an 11.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I'd be like, that would be great for me. You hit. Well done.
Awesome. And
You spent a lot of points on that attack.
sure did.
How much damage are you doing?
5 points of damage.
Okay.
Fire and give me one of them scents.
So it just like fire. I think is it more of a cone? Is it more of like the ground erupts? What does this look like?
I'm gonna do one of those things where it's it's gonna be kind of like a little spark and just ignite the air around, then just combust upon impact.
Okay.
Ooh, pretty.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You are
Fancy.
bathed in flame for a moment. It kind of hurts.
Yeah. I think you definitely hear like a sound come out of Jade that is not like in a pitch that a human being can make.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It like
that.
vibrates. I think in
Yeah.
your eardrums, like whistle
Like
register.
styrofoam rubbing against each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your turn. I have a recommendation. They're all in immediate.
I know.
Yeah.
So Jade's going to like collapse to the ground, and you think like, oh, I hurt her, but really she just like digs her hands into the ground, and these like dark shadows basically sprout out and hit. Yeah. Oh.
She's
Oh,
doing an
wow.
anime move. She's doing an anime
So all of
move.
you need to make a speed defense.
We have bonuses.
Yay!
Does anyone else real fast have bonuses, or are you going to apply effort?
I would like to use 1 point of effort.
Okay, I gotta keep track of some of these
So
things.
I'm just gonna put out how many.
2. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Uh,
We'll go around.
I should have done more.
I'm
what did
gonna,
you get?
8.
Okay, nope, that's not enough.
I'm gonna put in 1 point of effort.
Okay,
Oh, 9.
not enough.
Yeah. Okay.
18. No effort.
No effort, just enough because you have 1 level of assistance.
I will
Wait,
go
what?
ahead and put effort.
No, like 18 and 1. Okay.
Uh huh.
Yikes.
Put a level of effort into this. Oh no,
Okay.
that's a
Just 1 level? Okay,
one level only because my speed is very low.
yeah, that's fair.
Yes, I had to do math for a second.
You
It's
didn't.
hard.
I believe in you. You did the math.
Ah, it's cocked.
Yeah, you can
17?
only one level of effort.
Yes.
No.
So 1, 2, 3 of you take 4 points of damage. You heal 6.
Wait.
To a pool.
4.
To speed.
Oh.
It's ambient damage. So it would start with might.
With my.
Okay.
Oh.
So 4?
Yep, 4 points.
Um,
You feel real good. And there, for a moment, I think all of your lights went out except your mythlight lamps or like whatever little
my
mythlight
lights.
around you is glowing. But they all go out and then they come back on for a moment as she draws the shadows over you. Except for you, you kind of like sort of slide out of the way of all of these like encroaching shadows.
Okay.
I think Anon's gonna try and lift her up.
Cool. What's the
2
2
levels
levels
above
higher than
me.
you? You can't do it.
It's not gonna work. Okay.
I will let you take a different action instead.
Okay, thank goodness. I was
Like
like,
you're not gonna waste your action. I think you like Riley sees you try this and he's like, no, and his eyes are wide.
I don't want that thing airborne.
well, but airborne, it couldn't move.
Are you sure?
And I
It
can
can't-
move it. Oh, you don't know this. I can move it now.
She's his improved levitate now.
I mean,
You're like whatever.
if you want to deal with this in a much more three-dimensional,
No.
problem way.
No thanks. I'm good. I'm good. Look at this face. So good. How are you doing on living?
You know.
How is everybody
Just
else
one of
doing
those
on living?
days.
No, it's good. It's good.
Okay.
Only one is under the single digits or double digits. What I'm talking about. I'm good. Light.
Probably. Yeah.
Hit it with
I
light.
think she'll just throw the myth lance.
Cool. You're
And I'll
hurling it?
protect next time.
Okay. You have 1 point of help from Riley. Are you gonna put any effort into this?
Yeah, we're gonna put lots of effort into this because it's going off my intellect. So I'm gonna put 3 levels of effort in.
Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. All right.
Okay.
This is how I do it. I don't know if you notice I have to count down on the chart because I can't
Yeah.
do the math in my head.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Bad dice.
3. Yep, please do.
I don't condone this.
I appreciate you passing my dice along anyway.
I think he's gonna hold off.
Punishment.
Okay.
I think she
Sorry.
has it, and then when all of this happens and there's like it doesn't mix well with her mythlight. It sort of just corrupts, and she watches as the lance turns, and when she goes to hurl it, it just shatters apart.
Wow, you're all rolling terribly. It's fine. It's fine.
You're right.
Everything's
It is the table.
fine. We gotta just pour Mountain Dew all over it and rub it in.
I forbid this.
Mountain Dew bonfire. Mountain. Wait.
Were you gonna pour Mountain Dew on it and then set it on fire?
I feel like 2 of your things are at cross purposes, and I really like this table, so I don't want you to set it on fire, but I approve of just burning things to the ground in general, so I don't know. I'm conflicted.
Dale, what you gonna do?
Punching things doesn't work. I will go.
punch.
I mean, I could, but then bad touching.
Dale cannot punch.
Dale can punch you.
Dale can punch?
Dale cannot punch.
In this
okay.
universe, I can. Anywho, okay, so I will go ahead and try one more time with the exception. Try one more time, but I will also put a level of effort into there,
Okay.
or
One
2
level.
level of effort.
2 levels.
2
Okay.
levels of effort. So that's gonna be 7. Yeah. Come on. All right, this one. Do you want to go in the cage? 17.
That's
That
what
hits, and you deal an extra point of damage.
Yay.
So here's the.
So, but she's not from this
Well-
version, kind of?
You don't know.
I don't know.
Because
Well, this is a test.
This is the strange.
Yeah.
So okay, this is a weird thing that happens that I'm gonna give to you.
Okay.
One of you is fine. The other one is stunned.
Oh.
Did she just?
She did the exception, so anything that's not native to this recursion, and you're in the strange, and so the darkness is native to the strange.
And also.
Oh, you made it worse.
Oh no! Oh no!
How is that
But the
supposed
other
to
part of
work?
you is not native to the strange.
So.
So, you were, so that part's stunned for a round.
Yeah.
You play with that as you will, but you do take 5 points of damage because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
4
Yeah.
from exception and +1 on the 17.
Ooh.
I helped.
Wait, it's your. It's Jade. We gotta see.
So
what
I
do
want
we
I
see?
want you to tell me what this looks like.
Basically the Jade somehow, and you can't really even describe it, but you have the absolute awareness that whatever part of Jade was there is no longer there, and you're just dealing with like it's obvious, like you when you look at her, she doesn't have any sort of recollection of
no
any of
soul.
you.
Oh, so the face, like, blinks out and the eyes go black or something like that?
Yeah, it's more that like you just don't recognize her. Like she doesn't. Yeah, there's a little bit of the shadow blinkingness, but it's like any of the mannerisms that you were like, oh, that could be Jade. Those mannerisms are gone, and
She
There is
threw
no
away
Jade,
her
there is
cigar.
only Zool.
it's like somebody put on a Jade's like skin suit.
Oh.
Like you smile too wide. or
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
yeah,
no,
like,
the smile gets.
Yeah, it gets really unnatural.
I think Anon
Great.
is decidedly
Thanks for that.
like.
Oh,
less
God. I didn't know.
This is perfect. Riley is like, she's in there? But you stunned her. Also, and he has this moment where he looks around and he's like, if you don't need to punch her, I suggest moving back. And he backs up, and then he knocks an arrow and he's going to shoot it at you.
Okay.
Actually, no, he's gonna. No, he can't because he can only move an attack.
Yeah.
So he's gonna shoot. So you all lose the encouragement for the
That's
next
fine.
round. He actually gets a natural 20.
Nice.
Oh, for him will count. Well played, sir. You will take 4 points of damage. Or 8 points of damage, sorry, because it's the +4.
Excellent.
You listened.
We need to get out of range, you guys.
Done.
I
Good
don't.
work. Good work,
You just gotta
Riley.
yell at it before it goes.
But you just took damage from her, didn't you? Why are you acting like this is nothing?
Okay, Pine.
Uh,
So he backs up into short range.
yeah, no. Pine
like-
continues.
Yeah, no, that's
Um,
fine. You're a melee fighter.
Yeah, like this is what Pine does. Pine is the tallest, and Pine stands in between. So Pine is just going to continue, and I think Pine's goal is actually to push Jade a little bit further back. It's not something that's going to show up in stats or ability wise, but
you're
that's
really
like
trying to keep yourself between
Yes,
Jade and the
yeah.
other ones.
I am going to.
Imagine the movements have become like very like that creepy anime, like you would like turn on your back and like twist your head around.
Yeah, and she's not she's not talking. Like she probably can't handle language now.
So
Good, makes it
I
easier.
just to be clear, if I'm using 3 points of effort, that is 7. That is 7, right?
Yeah, so the first one is 3, and then 2, and then another 2, so 7 total
Yeah, and
for all
then-
of them minus your edge ones.
Cool. I'm only gonna do 2 levels.
Cool. So 5.
Yeah. And then I have 2 points of edge, so it's only cost me 3.
Okay, so
Um,
2 points into stabbing better.
Yes, please.
Okay. So I always forget this is melee, so we start here.
Mhm.
2. All right, you do have to roll.
Yes. Yes. 9.
You succeed.
Okay.
I think this time maybe it's worse. Like when you come in and you stab, you're gonna take
Yeah.
that 2 points of damage again. What does it look like now that part of Jade is frozen?
So she's stabbing.
Yeah.
Where are you stabbing me?
I think this time he's going more for a strike to push back. So before he was trying to maim, kind of trying to keep you in the center of their team. But now that Pine realizes you are a threat if you were in the center, he's going to try to like position you by pushing you back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in tummy.
So you okay? I think you when you stab Jade, like it obviously does damage to her body, but she just like looks at you and smiles,
Oh, God.
and then like cocks her head and is like,
No, this creature is
grabs your lance and is like,
and just pulls it deeper so you can get closer. Yeah. And I assume
the
like
glaive.
yeah, and the glaive like the black tendrils go up and like hit his hand and like climb up his
Yeah.
arm. Yeah, I think that's exactly right.
And you deal 6 points of damage normally.
5 normally, because
Is it a heavy weapon?
a heavy weapon was 4 and then 1 plus.
Oh,
per
heavy or
roll.
medium weapon?
Heavy.
Heavy is
hands?
6.
Oh
It's a 2-handed weapon.
yes, so 7.
Yeah, so 7.
There we go. That feels correct. 7 does better than 5.
It's really unfortunate what happened. It won't trigger until after Dale's next turn.
Yeah.
So you're gonna miss
I
a round
know.
of doing it.
Okay.
'Cause-
Yeah.
Because Jade's stunned.
Yeah, because I'm.
Yeah. Because we just, good work.
So I see it trying to pull.
No. Oh, no.
It's fine.
This is my favorite.
It's fine.
No.
Everything's
No.
fine.
This is that one time you're like, we need a vampire, and then you killed him.
Well, you know. And then we killed. How many did we kill? Anyway.
We killed a lot of vampires.
we
We're like,
did.
hit it first, then ask questions later.
And they die so fast.
They
Who
did.
knew?
They did die
Just-
very fast.
Oops.
Oops.
There it was.
Oz.
I'm gonna. All right. I am going to take a step back and launch another fireball. Throw the 3 levels of effort into it.
Okay.
It's already been used, and I'm also gonna throw a pierce into it because it's a ranged attack now.
And that boosts the damage or makes it easier?
Boost it by 1.
Damage.
Damage. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yep. So 3
Nope.
levels of effort.
That's a 2. That's another 2.
And you're just.
No.
Do you want some of mine? I
No.
got a lot of dice.
They gotta work
I got
through
a
this.
lot.
They're working through this.
Would you pass me my white one
Oh,
back?
there's a
I
20.
feel like it's had a good amount of time in the queue.
Well, too late.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like fire, but I think you just like shadow snuff it out. Maybe just like you try, and the fire's like.
Is her glaive still in me?
I mean, for narrative purposes, we can say that because it is your turn if you would like. But you can't do because you used it on the last turn. You
Yeah,
can't do that area. What would you like to do?
He's moved back, right?
No. You have to take an action to move back.
Oh,
So
okay.
Unless you
So
have.
you're on
He's
the
in
edge of
immediate
the
range.
raven.
Yeah. All right. I'm still there.
All 4 of them.
I think
Riley's the only one who moved back, and no one
Oh.
else listened to Riley.
You
I
know.
thought Riley moved back and attacked.
Yeah, because Riley has an ability that allows him
Gotcha.
to save the
Okay.
pyre.
Dash.
We just
I
need
just
to
think
move
she's
back.
got a taste for
Everyone?
blood.
Who's in particular? Do you want to
I-
roll,
no,
or
no,
do
I think she's gonna like lunge for him and try to.
you ignore the glaive? You just like it rips out
Yeah,
of
yeah.
you, and you just
I don't
go
care about this body.
for Oz.
My body's a fine body, thank you.
All right.
Sorry, Oz.
Wait, what's up?
She's coming for you.
Oh, where do I have to roll?
Speed defense.
All
Remember
right.
you get that bonus 1.
Nope.
Still remember you get that bonus 1.
Did you put
Oh.
any effort into this?
Nope. Forgot to because I was excited about seeing what horrible rolls we're gonna come up with. 14.
Yeah, no, she gets you.
They got me.
Yep.
Oh no. Oh no.
Even with that the plus 1 it makes it a 14?
Yep. No.
Oh,
no.
oh yeah. 14.
Nope.
Yeah.
She gets you.
Okay.
She comes for you. Just like, are you like scurrying across the floor?
I'm still.
like.
Yeah. I mean, I think when she comes at you, like it's not like most human beings like come like chest front kind of. I think she like comes at an odd angle.
Like a ghoul.
Sinks
Yeah.
her
Floppy
hands
arms.
in. You will take 7 points of damage.
All right. That drops me down.
Okay. Now, I need you to make a might defense.
12.
You go down again one more time.
All right. I am down.
You are like debilitated.
Oh, you're
then.
debilitated?
Okay, well, I'm gonna use Revive Flesh on you again when it's my turn.
It is your turn.
Okay, great. That's what she does.
Okay.
Just-
so you bump back up one.
She'll, I guess, like, as you're going down, Anon will just, like, rest a hand on your arm.
Ugh.
And, yep.
I think someone in chat's figured out what your number is. So, okay, cool. Yeah, Dale, what do you do? Things seems to have escalated, maybe.
A lot, and it seems I'm going to go ahead and grapple the darkness that is her.
Dale,
We're
retreat!
gonna-
I think Dale, retreat!
No, we're gonna push him. Try to punch
That's
away
what I was
the
gonna
creature.
try.
For I.
Actual grapple, or are you just
Well-
trying to punch?
So the thing with the golem is I get a step easier if I attack with my hands.
Yes.
And if I'm sexful.
Sexful.
No,
That's
if
a
I'm-
non-round.
You know, when I get it,
Yeah, you
correctly,
deal more damage.
I automatically turn it to grapple.
Ah,
That's
which
the
means they
skill.
can move, right?
They can't move.
until it's your turn again.
Yeah.
Cool. Perfect. So yeah, go for it. So it's one step easier already. You're
That's
gonna put
the
any-
mind things are not
effort?
working. I will. It's one step easier.
Yep.
And I
This
will
is
apply one level of effort.
Okay.
So that's 2 points.
3 for your first level, unless you
yeah.
have any edge.
But it's 2 levels easier.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's overall 2
So-
levels easier.
so,
yeah. And this is a melee attack. So
Triple sevens.
Yep. Okay.
I'll go ahead and just be like, Jade, come out.
Just like shaking her.
Yeah. It's just like,
Yeah.
Come out. It's gotta be in there. It's gotta be. If I can't,
Yeah.
please. Oh wait, hold on. Actually, let me use my metal die for this one just in case. This
To be
one's
clear,
lucky.
your roll is it's a pretty low number
Oh.
that you have to get for this one.
Ah.
Did you roll a 1?
Let me suck her soul.
I like this. I like this purely because this is a challenge for us.
Whoa. Okay, there's challenge, and then
So
there's.
I think you just probably let Dale grab you, and then I almost imagine like grabbed, and then you just like 360 your head.
Well,
Maybe,
I
I don't
think
know.
I have the
Yeah.
limits of a human body. But I think.
I was trying to appeal to you. I said, Jade, come out.
So this is beautiful. Yeah, you're bear hugging. You succeed. You
I think
succeeded,
I lick her
sort of.
cheek. It's like his cheek. Or not even cheek. I like whatever part of
Just like
his head. I just like.
The
lick it,
limestone.
and then I'm gonna have you take the 7 damage.
Yes. That takes down which one?
It goes out of might.
Okay, so down 1.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm really glad I got Revive's flesh.
Really.
Does the blackness suck me in a
Yeah,
little
I think
bit?
you start like dissolving maybe almost because you're made of stone now.
Yeah.
So just like you
Wait,
I'm
Oh,
made of
she's
stone.
yeah. Dale's a golem right now.
I'm a golem right now.
Dale's made of stone.
I know that. Congrats.
Thank you. I got
Dale was a lizard person in the last recursion.
And then my scales fell off, and now I'm a stone.
Yeah,
That's
you
awesome.
just begin absorbing Dale.
Is,
Yeah.
is like Jade's theme song right now like hello?
But here's the
darkness,
thing.
my old friend.
Dale's exception wears off.
I think dancing
And-
in the moonlight.
Does the yelling help at all?
Dale's exception wears off. So Jade is no longer stunned.
Oh, that's
shitty. So I think literally what happens is you've grappled Jade creature like licks you and like sucks your, and I think Jade like wakes up at that moment and is like what?
Riley is going to encourage all of you again to make it one easier to attack.
Ow.
Thank you.
It is now your turn, Pine.
I would like to use Bash.
Cool.
Bash dazes a target.
Cool.
So I assume.
I think you choose to daze instead of do damage, right?
No, I do 1 less damage.
You do 1 less damage and you daze the target.
So I think I'm just my glaive instead of going this way is just gonna go side glaive.
Ooh.
Side
You just smack on
Yeah.
the side of the head.
That's my goal.
Okay.
Non-lethal glaze.
Pretty
Also,
very
you're going in for a melee. Are you playing any
It's
of
like you smack it with the flat end of your blade.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
Rurouni
just-
Kenshin
No.
Reverse playing it.
I will put effort in.
Okay.
I'm going to put
It's 1 easier because of Riley. I mean,
And-
last time I said it's a really low number. It didn't go well. So
Yeah, I feel like that's
I'm gonna
like
put
You jinxed it.
1 level of effort.
You're bad.
So
Okay.
I will have 2 levels of 2 levels total.
Yep.
Taking the okay.
all right, you going in. You're trying to smack. Give Jada head bonk.
14.
You succeed.
Okay.
Yay!
So it will do 6 damage because
Yep.
bash kind of undoes damage.
No, it does 5 because you didn't. Normally you do 6.
Yeah, and then I have.
Oh, you always do a +1. It's always a +1.
Brawler.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So it does normally 6
Yeah.
damage. Okay.
And that.
You see your sheet. I think I
So,
can
yeah, should daze target for
I've
1
got
round.
That. Oh, that's what I've got too.
Cool.
Okay, good.
Daze target for 1 round.
So
Wait,
awesome.
you daze target for 1 round?
Yeah, I think it would be this one.
Okay.
So I think it'll be 1 easier for the
Okay.
effect, which you're allowed to do now because you're not. The other half is stunned now.
So I
So
think
one of you wakes up and the other half.
I think he just like slams. Ow! Release my friend.
You also do take 2 points of damage.
Yes. I
Don't hit it, Jade.
Oz.
I guess I need to move back. Can I move?
You can spend your action to move back, because you are no longer debilitated. You're just
Impaired.
Impaired.
Yes.
Debilitated. Debilitated. You can't move if your speed pool is at 0.
No.
If it's your might pool, you're fine.
It's still low, but it's not
Yeah.
0 yet.
Okay. Okay. So Oz, you spend your action moving back. So you don't get to attack, but you do get to do your save.
Okay. What is my saving number?
So it's a might. I would say it was going to be might or intellect. You can apply effort as you would normally to this roll, and you're rolling against the number.
Okay.
So.
Oh,
And it was 1 easier
oh.
Okay, I got
because it was stunned. You got a natural 20.
Yeah.
So cool.
I critted.
So
I helped.
you kind of all do.
Just slammed.
I think there's a moment where because I had said you are actually holding her.
Jade, come out.
And you're like, this hurts.
Jade,
And you see like shadow just fall off of her and just like slide to the ground and like slime away. And you are now Jade. Only Jade Atwood.
But it does like
You are being grappled by a stone version of Dale.
but with the inkwell goes my arm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Your arm
and
disappears.
part of my
And a portion of your torso. And then over the side, you see the shadow disappear into the darkness, and you don't know where it's gone.
Oh, it's gone.
Or do I?
Oh, yeah.
How you didn't succeed on your Sinfire, so does it work even if you don't succeed?
I need to double check.
Because that will make the difference. If you can let me know, because either the answer is yes or the answer is no. It's one of the two. That's your turn. I will let you roll initiative as normal
Okay.
now, so you can see
'Cause-
where you go.
It's only his. It's your turn next,
Yeah,
correct?
it's Anon's turn now. We're at the top of
Oh,
initiative. So initiative is a regular speed test unless you have anything for initiative.
19.
Cool. Then yeah, you're at the top.
Where'd all the luck go?
This is where all the luck is. A 20 followed by a
Clearly.
19. So
Yeah.
actually, that puts you.
That's why I was having that moment of like, did I just roll?
Yeah, you just rolled 19. So you will go right after the creature. Cool. All right. So, Anon.
So we've seen the creature. We've
Jade
seen
is now
something
missing an
like
arm.
Jade is missing an arm. We've seen like a darkness kind of come out of Jade and go
Mm-hmm.
into the ground. Oz is looking pretty rough. How's Dale looking? Because didn't you just take a hit?
Yeah,
Pretty rough as well?
It's pretty rough. Like, I'm probably chipped.
Are
That's how
you?
I don't
Feeling
know if I can
debilitated,
get healed by
impaired.
you. Is that the thing?
He is.
I think you can.
impaired.
The only thing that stopped the healing, because hers is like a magical.
A magical heal? I mean, because it
yeah.
says sorcery is what animates you and gives life to your kind, while sorcery allows you to heal in a fashion similar to living flesh. Your stone is more difficult to repair than flesh.
You lose. So the penalty is that you lose your initiative, your immediate action heal.
Okay.
I think everything else still works.
All right.
Cool.
And what this does is it just lifts you off of the impaired track.
Okay.
So you'll still be at 0, but you move. You're no longer impaired.
Okay.
Okay. And you're holding Jade right now.
Yes. But we saw the ink drop off, right?
Okay. I think we did see the ink drop off, but Anon doesn't trust things, and she knows that contact is transferable. So instead of touching you, she's gonna get Oz back up.
That's fine. That makes it plausible.
So then you are still.
Or
You won't be able to do that. Oz moved away.
he's at it.
Oh,
He's at it.
Oz
Okay,
out of this
you're
one.
right. Could I?
Only those three are in immediate range.
Of you.
Yeah, it makes more sense for me to heal you than to do the sentinel. But I just decided she wouldn't touch you.
Yeah,
so
just-
instead,
She could
Go
just
ahead.
step back.
Step
You
back.
Just move.
You could just move. That makes more sense.
did we see which direction the ink thing went? Okay, I just went into the ground.
It merged with the rest of the shadows, so it's
Okay. Somewhere.
the shadows that consume now.
Then I think instead of moving, she would do a sentinel cast on Dale, which essentially, it doesn't say that I need to roll for this.
Cool.
But so she just like does this with her hands, and then there's like a spinning circle of light that like appears on your back, and then like sinks into your skin. And now, if someone tries to attack you, then I make an intellect-based roll, and if successful, the attacker has to choose a different target to attack.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's nice. Cool. All right, Dale.
What is Jade's turn?
I mean, does it look like?
That was Jade's turn.
Oh, I see.
So
Yeah, I see.
she'll go the next round.
I think, like, if I see the ink thing fall off, I'm gonna go
And
ahead.
you're now
and
holding a one-armed Jade.
see the power of friendship actually does work.
I am so shocked to hear that from you, and appreciative. You've grown so much.
Did I lick you?
Oh yes, you did.
Painfully.
It was beautiful, Jade.
We need to get
I hope
out
you're
of this.
Really, Jade.
Hi.
All right, so
Sorry.
I'm actually gonna go ahead. If Jade is free now, and we know the darkness is in here, let's get out.
Pine is going to stab Jade. Pine does not trust that this is over.
Fair.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
Like,
Well, I mean, I guess before I do that, all I know is that the inkness is gone, and I will go ahead and try to push Jade out of the door. Can I make a grapple to throw her out of the door?
Just carry.
I mean, you could just ask her if you can pick her up.
Can I throw her out of the door? That's immediately. If she's fine, then I.
The doorway, to be clear, is only about like 2 feet wide. So the likelihood is you'll just smack her against the door as opposed to actually throw her out.
Okay, I thought it was gonna look really cool, but no.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
you never fully opened the door. It's
You know
like
what, actually,
it's like
I
enough
will-
for a person to fit through, but trying to throw someone
Okay,
through
no.
it.
I think you know what. Actually,
Sorry,
I'm gonna
Jade.
drop her because that's a free action, right? I can just drop her as a free action.
Yeah.
Could I then, with my, if I relight my
Fall
light,
on the ground. You
Can
want to try
I-
and relight your lantern?
yeah, and just go whoosh whoosh.
I've just assumed that your lantern someone has had a lantern on this whole time, because otherwise you wouldn't have been able to see it.
we all
It
have
me.
lanterns.
Okay, so all of them.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, I've just made an assumption because otherwise, literally, you wouldn't have been able to see it. It's pitch dark without a light source.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go
Like
ahead
that
and
would have made this almost impossible.
search for an extra dark spot, I guess, around me. Just like whoosh.
Okay,
whoosh.
you want to do perception, see if you can find the
Extra darkness.
Okay. You don't want to just attack the darkness. Great. Then give me a roll. Do you have anything that helps you with perception?
No.
Do you want to apply any effort?
Oh man.
Intellect.
Intellect. Just so. Let's no.
I think we
I'm
should.
gonna say
I'm gonna-
I think we should retcon this whole like there was no lantern.
I was the
I mean, then we have to
lantern
go
the entire time.
all
he
the
had
way
all the
back.
fire.
He has fire, but that area's
You don't feel well enough
potentially
to
not
have
big
fire.
enough.
I get hotter when I get sick. So.
All right.
by that
So here,
logic-
how about this? How about this? Even odds.
Riley would keep the lantern on.
I'm gonna tell you this as a GM. It is physically impossible if you don't apply effort.
Okay, I will apply 1 level of effort.
Okay.
Maybe. Well, hold on, because I have 2 levels of effort. Because then I can go ahead and just put that down to 5. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
I just wanted to let you know it was impossible for you to succeed.
So even with Riley's level 7. Oh no, it's
Riley only helps you with attacks right now.
So 2 levels of effort.
Cool.
Find the darkness. Natural 20. I found the darkness.
You actually find the darkness. You see.
I found the darkness.
You're the Messiah.
Oh, yours is Heather.
Yeah, you find the darkness, and you get all your effort back because you rolled a natural 20.
Oh yeah.
You
I love
get all the spent
that.
effort as your natural 20, and you actually also gain a major effect. So I will let you take an action as well.
Ooh.
As you sort of you spot it and you see it and like you realize like the darkness, there was like a sort of a pool of shadow in your like lantern light, that it's still very close to you, as if like maybe next turn it has the ability to drain energy from an area and feel better about itself, and you see it like kind of beginning to coalesce into some sort of like vaguely humanoid type form.
Let's stay away from it.
Well, I mean, I can just go ahead. I think since it's like right near me, and I will point out the darkness and basically spot my light on it and take a step back.
Okay, you want to use your action to move
Well,
out of its immediate range?
Actually,
This is a good idea.
yes. I will point at it though.
So you're literally pointing out that is the darkness.
Yeah, you're like that shadow
Okay.
right there. That's the super bad darkness. You point it out. You use your extra action to move back a whole range band. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So with that, it brings it to Riley's turn, and you stepped back.
Yes.
So you're now near enough, Riley. So he's gonna move over to you because he was also in short range, and he's no shit. He already healed you once. He can't do it twice.
Working with miracles.
Yeah, I mean he can. It's just harder.
Yeah.
I'll let him roll. He does it. Cool.
Right.
Do you want to roll the d6?
You do it.
6.
Nice.
Yeah, you rolled a 17, so he was. So he puts another hand on you.
Oh, sorry.
You do lose the extra bonus to attack, but you gain another 6 points back. And when you get those 6 points, you can put them in whatever pools you want. He puts another hand on you, and
Just
he's
put them
like,
all in might.
"We got this. Jade's free.
Okay.
Now we just need to destroy it."
I pointed it out
Fine.
though. That's exactly
All
what
right.
it looks like.
Pine has had enough evidence to believe that Jade is not still possessed.
The darkness. That's
Right.
Pumpernickel.
Yeah.
Pumpernickel.
Is that how you pointed out?
I don't know if stabbing darkness is effective, but
It has
Light.
been in the past, but stabbing what?
I guess I could light, darkness, light,
did you
light,
say the word light?
light.
I have light. Pine goes into his pocket
Uh-huh.
and pulls out this weird, like almost metal box with weird symbols on the side that look like runes from an old
I
civilization.
don't remember which cipher this is.
And it projects a light ray up to 200 feet, causing a target to flee in terror for 1 full minute.
Light.
It is a ray emitter.
Yeah, your fear emitter. Cool. So I think you still have to roll against it to use it as an action.
That sucks. Okay.
Yeah.
Is this
Using ciphers is intellect.
Oh no.
I'm gonna use 3 levels of effort for intellect, which basically uses all my intellect.
Roll a 20, get it back.
Like you think
Yeah.
real hard.
It's like that's 7, right? Okay.
And then like point this beam of fear
Ah!
at this
Light.
inkling. 3 levels.
Yep. Got a 19.
Yeah, with a 19.
I said get a
You see that
20.
you hear like this sort of almost light, like that sound, right? That one that is well above a sound that a human could be able to produce, like screech, and
From Saved by the Bell.
it's not its turn yet, so it can't flee yet, but it appears to want to flee. Oz,
Oh, am I allowed to talk?
yes,
Everybody leave!
cool.
Are you like Gokuing right now?
I have this box that lets
Oh.
out a beam of
I
light
thought
that
you
is
were
made.
like
I don't-
Kamehameha.
Did I call it light? It should just be.
It's a ray.
A ray.
But I
Yeah, yeah.
assumed the ray would be a light in
this, yeah, no,
world.
you're right. In this instance, because maybe it takes the form of a thing that it fears, right? So
Yeah.
in this case, it's like a beam of light.
It's
that
probably
it
like a
wants to
mon-
get away from.
In,
You have
in
a-
the other world, it's probably like a monster.
Yeah.
And the monster like projects and comes
Yeah.
out the scariest thing, like a Beelzebub.
yes,
But here it's a flashlight.
It's light.
a Beelzebub,
A Beelzebub.
not
Yep.
a Bogart.
Oh shoot, that's it.
I got it. All right, Oz, what do you do?
So rules for discern sins. You can sense a significant baleful act that a creature within short range has committed during its life. If it is committed to doing any. Are these things alive? I don't know. I just say existence. Must be able to see the target, spend an action concentrating on it. So I'm not sure if there's a
I think it's you have to spend the action in order to find it.
Well, that's the initial one, and then for the next minute, you can use your Sinfire touch to attack at a long range, even if you can't see it.
Okay.
Pointed out.
And then if an attack you make deals damage, you can also learn the nature of one of its sins. So
Okay.
the first one was just like focus on it.
Yeah, I'll say you can do the long range attack against this.
Focus.
I mean, you can see it right now, so it doesn't really matter. But
Perfect. Yeah, I was just trying to figure it
Yeah.
out. This is like a rule before, but yeah, since everyone's heading out, I'm just gonna launch another fireball in there. This
Okay.
time it's gonna be I don't let's see. I'm gonna add that pierce onto it, and then let's throw some more effort into it too. Why not? Why not?
how many levels of effort?
3.
Mm-hmm.
16.
You hit.
Yes.
How much damage do you do?
6 points of damage.
Wow.
You gotta just keep
Tell me
hitting
its
it.
secrets.
It comes from the darkest place. So dark you can't even see.
It's secrets.
If any that are relevant, if not, then.
It hungers. It hungers for light. It hungers for life. It would seek to drain it all.
So secret.
It's not really sentient.
Yeah, it's
It
more
doesn't.
like
It doesn't
that
have like a
existence.
drive more than hunger.
Just
Hunger.
consume.
Consume.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
All right.
Like it's almost like possessing Jade for a period of time gave it a drive, and those were from Jade. Like now it's just hungry, but also afraid. And with that, it is afeared and it disappears.
Oh,
Oh.
like completely?
Like it scatters and is gone. It moves a whole long range.
I did it!
So with that, for 1 minute, we're gonna drop out of initiative.
Your Dale's close. Are you still hanging on to? No, you dropped Jade.
Well, I dropped Jade, yeah, so I could find the darkness.
I'm still just on the floor.
Yeah.
And
So
on-
so we're out of initiative. You guys have for sure it will be afraid for a minute. How much longer you don't know. How long or what it's gonna do or whether it's gone or gonna come back.
Anon's gonna touch Dale and bump you up on the track again.
Okay, so
Riley,
would that mean that I get healed or anything?
No.
you were knocked down the track. Did you do it? Have you done
You
it
did
once or
Sentinel
twice?
instead.
You did Sentinel instead. So now
Yeah,
you're
so
good.
it's- Oh, now I'm
Yeah.
not. Okay.
Now you're not impaired.
Okay.
Riley is going to kind of check in with each of you. I think all of you were hurt.
Yes.
So
it will be
he's-
fine until we leave.
He can do this for everybody. So he's going to do 3 points. You heal 1.
Pine
Sorry,
will
Pine.
try really hard to we have to leave.
He's like, let me do this first.
That's why I got one.
It
health.
is, and then 3 points.
Yay.
Healed for all of you.
Anon would also rest a hand on Oz and like she would be trying to check in with people after
Okay.
Riley.
And
is,
he comes
to
over
bump
to
up
you.
on your track too.
What do you remember?
I don't remember anything.
What's the last thing you remember?
A bar
Okay, that's not specific.
You know, I should have thought about this earlier. And she like pulls out a cigar, and she like offers it to Jade.
Did she light it on Oz's hand?
No, but I assume.
Like,
Oh, that's nice.
Is there any accelerant around this like cloth that you
Are
can
we-
set on fire?
but Pine is right. We should leave this room, whatever that was.
Can you walk?
It'll be back.
Well, she only has one.
Good. Like I think Pine just does the scoop.
Oh, all right then.
Jade
We're,
is too like worn to really, she's not feeling good because
No,
she's
no.
just like.
Mm-hmm.
No, because Pine would be on the ground if Jade was feeling well if he tried to pick Jade up.
Yeah.
Like Pine knows.
It would be a quick flip.
Yeah.
You just
I think Pine waited
No,
for a second
there's
to see if it
no
happened.
clock.
Okay, and then just
Okay.
darkness.
All right, let's get you pick her up. Let's try to. Well, she won't get her leg and arm back if we don't.
I have a leg.
Oh, I thought you said you were missing.
No,
your...
I'm missing
Riley's spleen. Riley's
Yeah.
leg is the one that's injured. He's
Oh.
like, at that point, I think
Oh well,
that's
if
the
we
least
try
of
to
our
transfer,
concerns.
she doesn't have the important parts right here, organs. Oh,
You
actually,
may still have to take a desk job, Jade, but you'll be alive.
Jade feels, she must feel at least not quite dead because she starts stringing obscenities
you know what?
and saying really disparaging things about Riley's mother and just like.
My mother is Jade.
well, it's good to have her back.
And
Are
I
we-
think at this point you're walking.
Right,
You're
yeah.
walking down the hallway.
Moving quick-
Premonition to know if there's nasties ahead.
It's not. It's normally like a specific object, but go ahead and give me a roll.
Yeah, just try. 19.
Oh.
Yeah. With a 19,
Well-
it's, you know that it's gonna come back.
Oh, it's hungry.
And right now, it's got a taste of Jade and it wants to finish the job.
Oh yeah, Jade. We need to get Jade out of here. Let's make it so it's whispers. All the talking that's been happening is just
As you go
yes.
down the hallway,
Whisper.
your voice.
Oh.
Anon's talking to you. We should go this way. This is the way we came from. We should go back this way.
Oh, that's right here.
Hmm?
All right, I'll just say, okay, Anon, let's go this way then.
Huh?
You just said, let's go this way.
No, I didn't.
Do you guys hear the voice?
No. What are you hearing, dude?
The thing, it really wants Jade. We need to get out of here.
All right, well, let's not give it Jade. Let's just go.
I thought we headed this way before. It was
Okay,
this
so
way.
I heard you just say, let's go this way.
Well, that was not me.
Okay, please somebody else lead. Please somebody else lead.
All right.
I think.
Which way do you go? The way Dale pointed, or the other one?
Are we at like a crossroads?
Yeah, there's like a turning point that you could go.
Wait,
Like
Definitely
how can-
not the way that Dale pointed, because
how can we hear your voice? I only can hear the people that...
That's because I'm right here, dear.
Why are you making that face?
Dale?
And
Dale?
you see a shadow start forming, and all of you see this. Forms up from the ground in front of you. And this time, kind of like Kiara did, but definitely wearing an Anon's face. And that's where we're going to take our break.
Ah, the voice.
You gotta come back and pay the piper when it comes to your ones.
Oh, facing off with my inner demons.
Yeah, let's take our break there. You'll probably make it out alive.
Why do you say it and then drop your voice an octave?
That's how I talk too. We'll make it out alive.
Yeah, but you say it, I'm like, oh yeah, you. When Lauren says it, I'm like,
There we go. All right. Our first one that came through was, I I think the first one would have been not from 3 hours ago, but from 1 hour ago with William TW, $10.
Aw.
Nice to see you all. Great to see you again, Janine. I finished watching Worlds Beyond 2 hours ago, and guess what? It was awesome. A steamy ship, horror, laughs. So many thanks for all of that.
Yay.
It's true. It was an emotional roller coaster last time. We started off with a sexy pirate and ended with murder.
Oh, hey, you know.
Good times. Stabbin' Terry
What?
in with $5.
Stamp.
A reroll and a D6 to Ember Lee. No, wait, that was last time. I'm getting things all mixed up now. I need someone to take over the paperwork so I can get back to what I'm best at, quilting. I'm thinking of opening an Etsy thing, maybe streaming. Stab the quilts repeatedly.
Yes.
It's quilting. Stabbin'
It's
Terry.
appropriate.
Baby Phantom with $5. Yay, Jade is back. Looks like she's murdering the rest of the party. Yay, Jade is back. Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20. Oh, good luck to the rest of you too. Yeah. Yay, you. Yay, Jade!
Stop
it.
And Reign of Terror, $20. No one is allowed to die.
I
Them's
don't.
the rules.
Apparently, half of me is already dead, so.
I didn't
That's
pick
not
that
half of
twist.
The no dying twist.
Yeah.
And I'm dying. I literally took the death thing, so.
Yeah, you took the opposite of that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, everybody, for your lovely support and for hanging out and watching. We will be back. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to refresh, stretch, drink some coffee, enjoy each other's presence. You should do the same thing.
You get presents?
Presents.
Oh, no. Bye.
Yes, baked goods.
Lies.
Here's the thing. Roombas are. Oh, I was like, no, Roombas aren't useful.
The voices.
Maybe
They're way useful.
Voices. I named mine Alfred.
Hi everyone.
Roomba
back.
But we're just having a moment.
No, I actually have a Roomba. Yes.
Great. You're great.
Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I hope you had a refreshing break. We're gonna more or less jump right back into the action. It's not creepy, scary, or potentially deadly at all. And then maybe someday you'll find out why we were talking about Roombas at the beginning of the show. If you're new here, welcome. This is Geek Space TV. If you would like to support us in what we do here, there are several ways you can do so. Hanging out, watching the stream is amazing. Sharing it with your friends and family on various social media platforms is also awesome. And if you're able to support us financially, you can donate directly. I will read out those lovely messages that come through at the beginning, at the end of the episode. And then also you can support us over on Patreon with a regular monthly donation over there. So with that, let's go over and say who they are, who the players are, who they are playing, and their character and their pronouns, and then we'll dive right back in. So let's start with where we ended last time.
So remember, Crab defeats Pinch.
Nope.
Pinch.
Okay. All right.
I'm Jackie Dash, Jakidash. No ding, because we're in the middle of the show. My own pronouns are she, her, and my character's pronouns are he, him. He is in the pines when the sky was night. I took a breath, or Pine Night for short.
Mm-hmm. Hello, I'm Bonsai Baby. Yes, I play Dale Fink, who's a skeptical paradox who may be golden. Yes, I'm a she, but I play a he. Yes, go ahead.
I am Admiral Asma, and I play Captain Jade Atwell, who was just rescued from the clutches of the darkness. And the darkness from the darkness. Now she's missing her arm. And just a couple internal organs.
Not incisional ones. I think we talked about them. It was
Yeah.
like part of your lung and your spleen.
You
And a kidney.
Need.
Do you, if you have half a spleen, is it still good?
How many kidneys do
Yeah.
you need?
Okay.
One.
Oh, we're good.
Oh, yeah. All right. Hi, I'm Shelgane. I am a she, her, and I play Anand Nisi, who is also a she, her. She is an appealing paradox who embraces her Queflin ancestry. Eventually, I will get that
You
right.
could just write it phonetically on there for yourself.
You know, I could.
Quiver.
Yes. I don't remember what else I was going to
I
say.
think you're good to go.
Yep.
Flame.
Hey, me, Nathan Kiss, aka What is Kiss, playing Oswald Dukes. The pronouns for both of us are he, him.
I never do my pronouns. She, her.
It's okay. It's,
said
it's
Atwell,
it's a
too.
routine.
Dishonor to your family. Don't forget.
Instead of Atwood or Atwell.
Atwood.
Atwood. Hi, I'm Adam Tuesday. I will be your GM. My pronouns are she, her. We will jump immediately back to the darkness. They are somewhere out in the deepness of the strange, this strange dimension in between these recursions and realities. And they have rescued Jade from the clutches of an inkling that had taken hold of her, had consumed a portion of her, and was sort of using her form.
So gross.
It was real bad. She licked someone. It got creepy. It was great. And now
It was great.
Dale is hearing voices, which
Yeah.
he has been kind of this entire time, and he heard a voice. I will say you have had enough time to do your 10-minute recovery rolls. I kind of rushed you a little bit because I got us to the beat. So if you wanted to have used your 10-minute recovery roll and had not, you can spend that. I know some of you maybe already have, but I'm not sure.
Roll a one.
Last week.
So feel free to do that if you would like to.
I don't need intelligence, right?
Yes, you do. How
I
dare
mean,
you? You say that to Dale?
it's important. Yeah, I'm gonna totally. Why am I hesitating on this? We're in the middle of the strange.
We're in the middle of the strange.
Yeah, use it now.
And
use
your
it now.
action. You got your action.
Yeah, the
too.
action if you hadn't used
Already-
it.
already
for
forget.
I'm
sure.
saving
I
one in
think all of
case
you,
the alienation comes in.
had.
Touching you.
Oh, come on. All right, well, that'll work.
Emerald touched me.
And I think your +2 would count for this, for the
Oh.
10-minute one.
That's true. Yeah.
Can you do it for
both of
one
them.
or for a group?
It's not necessarily. I don't think it's for a group. I think it's for whoever I touch.
No AOL. Oh no, AOE. AOE.
We'll have to double check because the action
like,
one makes
"Ew."
sense because you could have done one and then
Great.
done the other. It's just an action. If it's one
You've got
person, then you
heals.
gotta pick someone.
You got it.
It says. Where is it? There it is. Grant a character +2 bonus to the recovery roll.
A character.
It says a character, but I touched 2 of them, so I imagine it's whoever I touch.
I think if it's a character, you can do one at a time.
Okay.
So you wouldn't have enough time to do both.
Okay.
So you could
Who
just
needs more points?
out of who?
Like, who looks the most rough? That's who and
Between
Yeah.
all of us?
Yeah. It's yeah. All right. You get +2.
Two. Oh, no, I didn't do a recovery roll because I did 2 of them last episode. So my next one comes in 1 hour.
Well, then I guess that makes that easy.
But right now, all my stuff
No.
is 666, so that's pretty badass.
No,
Oh
but
my
that
God.
should be no, because if he's hurting, then
I can't, but it doesn't help.
Yeah, she has to. It has to happen on a recovery roll.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a
okay,
+2,
so I
it's
get
only a
to.
+2.
Oh, now I'm 888.
Oh.
Ooh.
I am full up, which is
Oh.
good.
Nice.
So we saw, as you were standing in this hallway, sort of walking, and Dale had heard a voice that sounded like Anon, and we see this shadow coalesce itself in front of you. And it seems like a kind of a gaunt, like you can clearly tell it is not Anon, but it is featured like her, like a sort of shadowed version of her, as if maybe almost a little see-through, like not quite hard at the edges, sort of like a little bit wispy. I'm trying to be serious here.
I'm sorry. No, I'm
Just
sorry.
I'm joking.
I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I always do her voice. Just laughing.
And it sort of looks at you and speaks with a cadence and sort of a tone that's kind of like a little a raspier version almost of Anon. Like, where are you going?
Nope. Anon's gonna try and like
Summon your mythlight lamps.
no, pull him into the, lift him up and.
Okay, you want to try and
smash
agitate
him.
them?
Yeah.
You can, but I'm gonna need us all to roll initiative. Drop us into some combat.
I'm holding someone.
Oh, well, that initiative was awful.
Yeah.
All right, we're staying consistent.
That's not a good thing tonight.
I mean,
Well, we get it in the clutch, man.
Get it in the clutch.
Gotta squeeze her butt.
That's-
clutch.
Is that where that comes from? I thought it had to
Yeah, I
do with
thought
the car.
right. No, clutch is when you squeeze your butt. Because
That's
don't.
it's clinch.
Wait. How long have you been?
Because you don't want to accidentally poop yourself. If you really need to poop. that
Wait. I
Clutch.
thought Clinch was that old
Clutch
actor
is
that did a
the
bunch
car.
of cowboy movies. Then he started directing his own
Oh, I
movies. He
thought
directed
you know in the
Gran
right in the.
Torino.
Okay,
yeah,
never
you're
mind.
That's
Yeah.
Clinch, right?
Clinch.
It's okay.
I understand.
I got it. It's cool. Like you can't
Yeah,
clutch
Clinch
hold
Eastwood.
of
He talked to
something.
Obama in a chair, right?
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood.
Oh, that's what we're calling him from now on.
Cool, great.
Because
Initiative.
he's always doing that, right?
Initiatives.
17.
17. Okay.
I missed you.
Pine up here with a 17. Anyone higher than a 17? Next highest. Who thinks they're next highest?
8.
15? Anyone higher than a 15? Okay. Anyone higher than a 12?
Let me know when you get to 8.
Anyone higher than a 10?
Waiting for that 8.
Great. It doesn't matter. All of you are. I've got 8 and.
I wrote 7.
6 and
3. I have 7.
Which one's 3?
Guys, where have you been?
We're fighting. I'm literally looking at a weird version of myself right now.
Cool.
Give
Great.
me a minute.
That's fine. Cool. Pine, you get to react first.
I'm holding someone.
Yep. You get to react first.
Would you say you're clenching me?
I am clutching.
You're actually clutching her.
Yeah.
So
Just to put in perspective, I think Fire Emblem carried you.
yeah.
But I assume we have changed grips so you can see where we're going.
Are you
Yeah.
piggybacking her now?
I mean, I think we could probably do that.
Yeah.
We probably would have done
I'm
that.
not in good shape. I mean, I'm fine, except I'm missing parts of me, and I'm just tired.
I think I'm going to turn to Riley, and which is the way to the skimmer?
Riley,
Yes.
and he points immediately past the shadowy figure of Anon.
Great. I would like to use fleet of foot to move.
Oh, so that was the right way.
I guess I can't.
It was
I
helping us.
guess fleet of foot doesn't work to attack and then do a range band. does
No,
it?
because you went the other way, and it was the other direction.
Oh wait, what?
We went the correct way by not following creepy ass
Wait, so I
Nani.
thought you said it was
That's what I'm
behind
calling her.
creepy Anon. Is it by regular Anon or creepy Anon?
It's past creepy Anon. It's in the direction you're walking, because
Yeah.
Anon appeared in front
So
of you.
it was trying to help.
No.
No, because you encountered that further down the hallway at the T junction, and you went the correct direction, and now it's.
because
Found you.
before
Oh.
That's why you had enough time to do your 10-minute.
It dissuaded us and then it caught up with us.
Okay,
anyway.
I was very confused
You-
because I thought we were still at the fork, and I was
No,
like,
you were
so
not at the
let's
fork.
try
You walked down the correct direction, and it
Voices.
didn't get to trap you.
Okay.
may I do fleet of foot, but
Yes.
instead of running and then hitting and then running.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I don't see why those two things can't happen in
Great.
the same order.
I will do
Or
my
in a
speed
specific order.
defense thing first. I have to defeat a speed.
Well, if you want to hit it and then run, you got to hit it first.
Okay, that
and
makes
then
sense.
you
That-
will roll
okay.
to run.
Cool. I'm going to not. You put in any might. I'm gonna
You're
just
just
roll
gonna
raw.
smack at it. Do you have
Yep.
anything else that helps you with it? Anything?
No,
Okay.
actually, it evens out if I
Yeah.
and I actually cannot use a heavy weapon. I don't think because I'm using
Fair.
one hand to support,
Yes.
so I'm using a one-handed glaive.
Okay,
it's
so
a
yeah,
weird-
I think for you could. It's this ends up being the same weapon. It just deals less damage when
Yes.
you wield it one-handed. Yeah.
And
That's
I already want to say protector is gonna be Jade.
Jade. Okay, that makes sense. She's on your back.
Yeah, I'm using my extra speed. You get a speed defense rules. Okay, I'm gonna. This is my roll for attack. 18.
You hit and you deal 2 points of extra damage.
So I'll do 4 plus 1 is 5 because I'm a brawler, and then plus 2, 7.
Yeah, nice.
All right, and now I'm going to try to fleet of foot. I think if your character tries to get off, I think he will be with you. But so like if you are like we stand here or something like that. If
I think it's pretty likely that Jade's just gonna kind of lose consciousness.
I rolled a 19. I'm using all my good rolls just now.
Yeah, you book it past the shadow version of Anon.
Can my minor action for my speed roll? I don't think they. Oh, it doesn't happen. That doesn't happen with speed rolls. That only happens for attacks, right?
No, I mean technically you get a minor effect. Is there something that you're would like?
I think my goal is to try to kind of tunnel vision and just try to remember the, or it doesn't really make sense to remember the directions. Try not to get pulled into any darkness. Like try to walk on spaces that I know are a little bit brighter, if that's possible.
I think what makes sense is let's do a. It's one step easier next speed defense you have to do.
Okay.
Until your next turn.
I like it.
Cool. So you'll have a bonus on speed defense till
Okay.
your next turn.
Nice.
Cool. With
so you're
that,
out of range of me now.
I am now one ray band away from you guys.
Okay.
So I am in short range of everybody.
the Anon shadow is you're in short range. So they are going to drain light.
Oh, cool.
As you see it, they sort of inhale almost but it's not quite the same inhale, and all of the light around you sort of seems to flicker out for a moment and draw closer to them. And all of you need to make a speed defense except for you. You are not in immediate range.
And also
Jade. So
Hey,
Something I forgot. I have armor reinforcer on. Does that help against any of this stuff?
not against ambient damage.
Okay, that's what I thought, but just figured.
How'd you do?
Oh,
17?
17.
4.
Cool.
Yeah, consistent.
2.
Consistency.
Wow. All right. With that, the two of you are going to take 4 points of ambient damage. As
Okay.
it draws in from you.
That's for might, right?
And that starts from your might first. And it's like, don't go. We're just getting started. And Riley is kind of like, ow. But then you hear Riley's voice. and Riley's voice at the same time. There seem to be two of them talking for a moment. And one of them is encouraging all of you to say, we have to fight past them. If this is part of Anon, we need to destroy it before we leave.
What's the other one saying?
The other one's saying, don't go.
Oh.
We're just getting started. In a sort of
Well, they're technically both
raspy
saying don't go.
version of it.
I
Of
hate
Riley's voice. And you look, and like Riley, as he's talking, kind of looks around and sees like next to him, almost like it came from his shadow, but probably more of just a coalescing darkness. A version of him appears.
Man, I really shouldn't have run.
It's fine.
The two fighters are leaving.
And you're not down for the count.
Yeah.
Technically, like the fuzziness will probably wear off a little bit at some point. It's up to you if you want to choose to fight.
Yeah.
And with that, it comes to Oz's turn.
Shoot. Okay. Evil Anon is in front of us. Evil Riley is to the side
Where?
of us.
Yeah.
I mean, cheap
kind of-
knockoff.
They're cheap. They're shadowy. They're just like shadow knockoffs. Like they didn't even like full color. Like they're monochromatic. You know.
Come on, if you're going to
8-bit.
replicate
Yeah.
me, at least some decorum.
rude.
You guys want to run or fight?
Oh, I'm gonna kill this bitch.
Oh, well.
I think as you say that, like it almost repeats back the same words to you.
Oh, honey.
It's just a cheap imitation.
All right, let's do the dang thing. All right, I'm gonna burn them both. Let's burn them all. Yep.
God.
2 pillars of fire coming right up. Gonna throw in that effort. Yikes. I'm gonna throw in 2 levels of effort. And let's see what happens. 4. Different die.
Oh.
Another 4.
Oh. Okay, Riley sees this. I've been holding on to this, and I just want you, and you feel a moment. Like I think Oz, it's like you had a premonition. You were like you saw yourself do this, and it didn't work.
Then why would I
And then
do
you,
it?
then you
Come on.
deja vu blink, and you're standing back in the exact same moment that you were a second before.
Oh.
And you just hear Riley be like, "Try again."
Reroll.
Okay.
You can reroll, or you can choose to take an entirely different action. He literally did undo.
Ooh. Do you want to
Yeah, we're
choose?
off. Here's the thing. I 100% agree. You should keep rolling through it. But
You're right. I should keep rolling through it. Let's
So
go.
none of your effort was spent either.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Good news. Are you
Oh,
sure?
wow.
It's like a one-time thing. He can't do it more than once.
That's a nice.
Side note, that is a 5th level spinner ability.
5th level.
Oh.
Too bad I'm dying tonight. All right. All right. Let's.
The red god has spoken.
It's like one of my favorite abilities from Stars Without Number. It's my second favorite ability. That one is that's the like nope, undo the action.
Oh,
doesn't
the one
happen.
that-
My favorite
I've
one
always
is
had this.
Yeah, I just happen to have this item
Oh.
on hand. It's my favorite thing.
Like, I wish somebody
you're-
had
you're- you're gonna fight yourself,
a Jimmy
right?
Stewart. Oh,
Why
All right.
did you have to go
If
far
Anon's
away?
gonna
I was gonna
fight
do this
Anon, then
to
I
her.
am going to do
That's
it
okay.
enthrall on the Riley shadow.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw that effort down again.
So yeah, you saw it was like it didn't work. I should do something different. And so you turn around and just start talking to the shadowy version of Riley.
All right. Talking them down and persuading help with this.
Yes, I will say you can apply your persuading skill to this to drop it down one level.
Merciful, this one.
Why are you in such a good mood?
Yeah. What's going on?
I think she's being pretty fair.
I think we're gonna die.
There's too much smiling involved in this.
No reason.
And pretty much like I see you. I see for who you are, and that's a 17.
That succeeds.
Yes!
You begin enthralling the
And
version. What does this
just
look
breaking it down is kind of like you're not the real Riley. I know the real Riley. The real Riley's over there. The real Riley helped us. The real Riley right now is encouraging us. If you want to be that Riley, you should start doing that. What kind of mimic are you if you're not doing the same thing? What would make me believe that you are someone that I should trust if I can't even trust you? And just kind of going into that.
And it just
like, what would your mother think? What would your mother
It
think,
has an
Shadow
existential
Riley?
crisis. And Riley is like, should I be having an existential crisis? Why do people keep bringing up my mother?
Why can't you be more like your brother?
So what did your mom do? No.
Dale.
And he takes 2 points of damage.
No, it doesn't. Because it's not a damaging attack.
I haven't did
So
it
one is
before.
distracted.
Yes, and
And
Riley
one-
is distracted. The Anon has does appear to be sloughing off some shadows. Like it was definitely harmed. Like you hit it good.
Ooh.
With one arm.
Ooh. Exception. At the Anon.
Okay.
Because I like to.
Exception. It's a solid 4 points of damage.
It is.
Uh-huh.
If I. Oh, one.
A 1?
But
It didn't
Riley,
eat-
oh,
Like a natural 1?
you look so guilty.
You don't take any damage, but I think you just stunned yourself.
You're not from this world.
I'm not from this world.
you just see Dale like, I'm not from here. And just like the whispers.
Run.
And yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens. Jade, you were on Pine's back.
I wish.
Does anybody have some trail mix? I'm so hungry. I'm like climbing off of Pine's back, being like, I didn't eat. I just didn't eat. I don't know. I'm so hungry. And then she's like, okay, fine.
Jade
and-
is snacky. She like
yes.
chews the cigar.
I'm just like about ready to. I'm like, ah!
Look in the emergency. Like I assume we.
They do bring supplies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I assume
Okay.
in my backpack there's an
Ugh.
emergency.
I thought you were gonna say,
Rashes.
check, look in the emergency glaive.
It's actually made of chocolate.
Here's my thought, if I may.
Oh, go.
Okay. I assume we get those like sugar run packets from the
Oh yeah.
strain,
You got like the sugar bean
but
things, like
they're not sugar beans when we
lemon.
go through the magic world.
yeah.
So I assume
it's
they're
something else.
actually like pea pods that you have to snap and then suck out the goop from.
Yep.
Oh.
Sure. Yep.
And so there is a pouch on
Of goop crackers?
of goops of like pea pods like
like
green beans.
snap
Like-
snap peas, except like the
Oh.
inside is delicious.
yeah like
or
snap like aloe
energy.
vera, but they're energy like the things that people eat during marathons
Yeah.
in our world.
I don't know. I'm just looking and
It's
you
okay.
guys are just almost.
Instead of a plastic package, it's just a leaf that you crack open and drink the juice.
But it's the same thing in the
Yeah.
inside.
Yeah.
Oh.
But like because we jump through different realities.
Wouldn't it be easier just to be a manzanita berry?
A what?
I mean, sure, but I like Claudia's weird brain on this one. Like that's what Dale has. He's just got a jar of berries.
Yeah, I mean,
I assume
I'm
we're-
totally gonna have that, but first I want to attack fake Riley because I'm hoping like my hangriness will add like some.
Your rage
Damn it.
will
Yeah.
help you. So the only downside is you are a whole range band away because
So-
Pine ran with you. So
Yeah.
you're gonna have to take your action to move closer
Yeah, I'll do that.
because you don't have Pine.
I'll do that and I'll have a snack.
You're like good work, Pine.
I assume Pine kept running and you just grabbed the snack pack and like, jumped off the back like
I'm trying not to pants you. And,
I assumed it was very subtle. Like it was like a little like and Pine kept running
spring
like
off it. Oh no.
You can do one hand.
You can do one hand. Yeah.
You lack some of the grace. So with that, it becomes Anon's turn as you move back towards the fake Riley.
I'm good.
So originally I was gonna lift her, but like now she's been there. So instead, Anon is she talked back, and
Yeah.
so
Oh, yeah.
Anon like lights up her lance, and hopefully,
I'll give it a try, honey.
Ooh.
11.
Did you put any effort into it.
No, I thought about it as it was rolling, and then I was like, well, no, it's too late.
It just misses.
Ooh. And she laughs in your face.
Yeah,
Probably.
she does.
Seems appropriate.
That was cute.
Don't worry. I always find a way to get it anyway. I was gonna come up with something better. There we
You're
are.
gonna take out your
You're
little,
shaking.
It was like she was shaking.
Yeah.
little black book. Oh, your evil one has a little black book as well, and it just starts writing.
And that moment, I think probably like as you run, Jade, like you feel the tug, and you look up, and the shadow's like right next to you. Rise up and just snap and look at you,
Ooh. Why is
and
yours
it's
like
your face.
Oh,
Not quite your face.
Ooh.
And it just like whispers, hungry.
And then I'm having that
It's
moment
missing
of like,
the left arm. It just has a right arm.
Oh.
Oh.
Interesting.
And you just have a left arm. It's like you're mirrored versions of each other. And that's its turn. Pine.
I guess
Jade's
Pine's gonna
not on
take-
your back anymore.
I think Pine's gonna look behind and he's gonna see. I mean, I assume he has some sort of light on him because everyone has some sort of light on them, and is gonna notice not only Jade but Jade talking to a shadow thing. So I'm gonna use fleet of foot to get back over there, and then I'm gonna.
Which one do you want to stab? There's Anon, Riley, or
one,
Jade?
The one attacking Jade. Yeah,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use Bash, but first I gotta get over there. So I'm gonna use one level of speed so that I only that way there's no way I can mess it up.
Okay, so you're putting a level of effort in speed.
Yes.
And it's a level 2 task, but you're trying to running, drops to 0, you make it back.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Stab.
Yeah. I'm just gonna I think I'm gonna try to just bash it away. So I'm gonna try to stun it. 'Cause
Okay,
stunning
you're just
works
trying to
very
stun
well.
it.
Yeah, and it's stunning it will.
And
Plus
it takes down a
damage,
point of damage.
But
Yeah,
I
yeah,
am
yeah.
gonna two-hand it.
No.
Question, did you put any effort into this?
I got a nat 20.
Did you put any effort into this?
Yes, you did. Oh my
I didn't. Can my
Why are we so honest? I could have said earlier that I
Wait,
totally
is
put in
Riley
effort.
still encouraging everybody?
Oh yeah, Riley encouraged people.
Yeah.
Is. Good
Yeah.
memory.
Oh, thank goodness.
Why can't you be like your brother?
Because I rolled a nat 20.
And that's you needed 21 to do it, but it's okay because Riley makes it a level successful.
Thank you.
Good memory.
Okay,
So
this is
I
me
do-
remembering effort now.
Normally
Oh
7.
yeah, you could have hit her.
Take away
with the
1 because
effort.
I'm damaged. Add 4.
It's all attack. Riley was encouraging everybody to hit.
Oh yeah, so I would have hit her
You
with
would
that.
have hit
then.
her.
I forgot because Riley used an
Yeah.
interrupt action, which is why I forgot that he was still doing encouragement.
10. I do 10 damage.
Yeah.
It's stunned. And can my major effect be that Jade gets a bonus against it, like seeing it stunned?
I mean, here's the thing. You do 10 points of damage.
yeah.
It didn't heal from the last fight. Would you like to describe how you destroy this?
I think he just runs behind and
Only
like
had
you
7
just
points left.
you just see this quick like slam and like I think you see it die. Like I think you see yourself die for a moment.
You don't slap
as
them
like
together.
Jade
Yeah.
gets behind.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
decapitate.
Ooh, you don't slap them together, so they form back into one.
No.
I just imagine.
Oh, sorry.
Saw what that was!
I just imagine like Jade's having this moment, and it's like we've like locked eyes, and it's like I see something in it that reminds me of myself, and at that moment it gets decapitated.
And like instead of a head or like a body collapsing to the ground, it's just like it just disintegrates into like the shadow becomes wisps and then it's gone.
Would you
But in
say
a-
it's ash?
It is ash.
Like a
Like a Thanos.
Like it. Sure. It gets snapped away.
But where does the crab come in?
Later.
Later.
And there's a
How about your fingers?
sense of freedom for you, Jade. Like there was a drain on you. There was some sort of tether that was holding you somewhere that is gone.
Oh.
And
Maybe
then-
that's why I've been so cynical.
Your arm is still missing, and the damage is still done. But
yeah.
but whatever was holding on to you has been released.
Oh, you don't get this
Feel
thing
like
back?
less grizzled, guys.
But I still want this cigar.
Captain, are you okay? You fell off my back.
I gracefully departed your back. Okay, how many of these do we have?
Yes, with that, it becomes Riley's turn again, and he is going to continue to encourage everyone. He's like, "That was amazing! Let's destroy the other two." And that being said, they're going to act. I will say, on your turn, you're just gonna, if you want to do the same thing again, you just automatically succeed because you were wrong for the previous turn. So we'll take your previous 11.
I would totally do
That being said, one of them has already done that.
Oh, sorry.
So the Anon is going to see you, and they're going to launch at you for an attack. So I need you to make a speed defense.
I'm gonna drop a level of effort into this
Okay.
because things kill me here. A 9?
One level of effort into it.
Yeah.
You succeed.
Ooh,
As
yay!
it comes in like sort of sweeping shadow, and
I think Anon does like the Matrix move where she just like bends over backwards and then comes back up and she's like, and that's why you don't go for the cheap knockoffs.
the other one, however, is going to take that. Oh no, the Riley's still enthralled by you because it's not your turn yet. It's just the you two having this little conversation.
I used the Sharingan with my words.
So with that, it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna keep talking.
Keep talking.
Just focus on the other one. This one's not doing anything. Focus on the other one.
Dale.
It's stuck.
Oh, I think you need to re-roll it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, because I'm not from this incursion.
That's right. It
So
lasts the
just-
whole turn because it was your previous turn.
7. So
It sort of shakes it off and looks at you. And cracks like a very small little smile.
well, Riley's over there, so I don't know what you're doing.
Dale. And with that, it's Jade's turn.
Oh god. I've had little snack pod.
You've had your snack piece.
I've had a moment with myself where I watched myself get decapitated. I imagine while I'm like sucking the pod. And now I feel ready to punch.
You didn't need to re-roll it. It lasts over multiple rounds. But if the creature's attacked, the effect ends.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
So we
still-
just need to knock.
Yeah, I was just checking that.
Yep.
Well. Okay.
Yeah. So now
Okay.
I will.
Yeah,
Punch.
you're ready to go. Which one do you want to punch? Anon or Riley?
I will. Which one's taking damage?
Anon.
Anon. I will. If I'm within range, I will.
Yep.
punch Anon.
You moved back in, so you're now all in immediate range of each other.
Yeah. I will wreck it, and I will use the things.
How many levels of effort is
One.
the things? One level. What did you
I
roll?
was gonna say 1. I rolled a 6.
That's not quite enough.
No, that's not enough.
As you go in, bam. But I think you maybe catch it like just as it's trying to attack Anon, and so that you're just like in this awkward melee
Are they just swirling?
scrum.
I
yeah,
throw my
it's
snack pod
it's
down.
overly dramatic and like.
Oh, are you guys having like
blustery.
a Vogue battle between you two?
Yes,
That's
I
what
believe
it
we
looks
are.
like.
I almost
Well,
imagine
like
it as like a
spears.
very like the like kung fu sort of fighting that you get in like a martial arts movie.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of just like very dramatic movements and like flying fabric for no reason.
They have automatic fabric.
Yeah.
It
Well,
makes
and not
sense.
always has a scarf, and like the shadow creature just creates shadow fabric.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. I agree with this.
So I love kung fu movies. Anon, it is your turn. So you can choose to attack. I will say you can take the automatic hit because you should have had one last time.
I would. I think that after she comes up from the like, and that's why you don't go with the cheap knockoff, she hurls another like bolt.
Okay. How much damage does that normally do?
4.
4 points of damage. God, I didn't write down. I think it's. just try it.
I think she she throws it and then it like gets stuck, and Anand just walks over and pushes it in with one finger.
And this one just explodes, and like there's a burst of light, I think, because each time you summon a new lance, and it just goes, and there's sort of a moment where each of you are like sort of blinded by the light. And I think that's enough to like snap Dale back from his exception. With that, the jade is gone. Pine, it is your turn. Only Riley remains.
I would like to go to Riley, and I think Pine wants to encourage Riley. Pick up your sword. You can do this.
The real Riley.
The real Riley.
You're going to the real Riley.
I'm just telling Riley that he can. He does not have to howl and do nothing anymore.
But he's
Howl in success. And I'm going to give...
He looks at you and he's like, this is why middle management is underappreciated.
Because I am better, and I am helping, can Riley get +1 to attacking with a bladed weapon?
I mean, sure, he's not going to, because that's not his skill set. He doesn't even have a bladed weapon. He's got like
Everyone's
a tiny
got a dagger.
Sure, yeah.
Pine does that. Pine encourages Riley to
Cool.
take on himself.
It's not an actual ability that you have.
No, but I'm better at than him. And if you're helping somebody...
You're not stabbing with him, though, is the thing.
But what if I what if I ghost with him and like show him how to use
Are you gonna like go and lead his hands like right behind him? He's like, here you go.
I will say what you could do.
chain
is
melody
you could
plays.
reach beyond.
I don't have enough intelligent points.
Okay.
I would literally, I mean, I would do it, but I'd have to pull from, I only have 2 intelligent points, to be honest.
Yep.
Riley, you in trouble.
Cool. So narratively, you do this. Mechanically, I don't think there's a benefit.
No, but I think
Pine
Pine,
feels good about this.
Pine knows Riley can do it. Like, howl no more.
Cool.
But he, okay.
Why? You know what he does? This is fucking hilarious. He just looks at you. He like puts a hand on your shoulder. I'm gonna use my other one-time use ability. And he just looks at you and he says, Pine, some of us fight our battles with words, and others with blades. And he just turns you around and kind of pushes you towards the evil version of him, the shadow version of himself. Stab it for me. You get an immediate additional action. It's another tier 5 spinner ability.
Oh, I think
I was just looking at the clothes.
Pine
Probably shouldn't have.
is
but
going to
I
yell,
think one of those is a tier 4.
howling is your strength? I see! Howling is your strength! And it's going to run. I'm going to try to stab. I am going to use 2 levels of effort. Just because I want to make sure this hits.
Okay.
Cool.
That's how we do things.
Your encouragement, I think it's gone because it's a
Yeah.
that's what he did on his turn. His action was to give you the action.
Okay.
I think.
And I have 2 levels.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty pinching. I don't know if they can see the glare on the
Did you get
phone.
1?
I got 2.
Well,
Oh,
We
no.
tried, guys.
Oh no.
I technically with 2 levels up, it's.
you would need to have dropped it to
It's
0.
stunned. It's enthralled.
It is
It
enthralled.
does
enthralled.
defend itself. That
Oh,
is
it
a specific
does?
part of it. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's a shame.
That is
yeah.
such a. Here's the thing. Does it give me a +1 bonus? Does it give me a +1 bonus?
No, so while talking, for as long as you do nothing but speak, other creature takes no actions other than to defend itself.
No.
So
Okay.
it doesn't
Alright.
specify that it takes penalty to defense.
Well, it would have been cool.
You can have a Shell Game Star for that effort.
That's okay. You
Yay.
really did try it. I think Riley is.
They are blocking your moves. They know. They're too powerful.
Damn it.
All right. With that, however, it sees you.
Yeah.
It is now
Unenthralled.
been
It's
attacked.
unenthralled,
So
yeah.
it's unenthralled,
No.
and it's going to attack you. So
That
I need
makes
you to roll a
sense.
speed defense.
What a jerk.
Easy come, easy go with my good rolls.
What did you
6.
get? 6. And you only have one thing to help you.
Yes.
Speed defense, right? Okay, it's gonna hit you. You're gonna take 4 points of damage
Ooh.
as it grabs a hold of you.
I am now impaired.
Okay.
That was a quick turn. This is more
Oh,
correct
no.
for me.
Are you within reaching distance
I
of
am
non?
in. I am in.
Yeah, she's in
Yeah.
immediate range. Or,
Okay.
Okay. Oz.
Well, it drops a thing, so I'm gonna knock back an arrow, and let
Oh, no,
loose
wait.
some. No.
Sorry. Oh, no, these aren't spinner abilities, just so you know. Sorry.
Oh.
They're from the Works Miracles.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Knock an arrow. I'm gonna drop some. Okay,
shoot
first
it?
I'm gonna reach beyond
Oh.
to grab my practice with bow. And I'm gonna apply the pierce to this one. So that's all negates itself. I'm gonna put in 2 levels of effort. Dropping it down 5. And I'm gonna aim. I'm gonna shoot it.
You're gonna shoot it.
Yeah.
Okay. So how many levels of effort into shooting better versus how many levels of effort into murdering?
Oh, that's only with the gun, unless this transfers over to this one too.
I mean, you could reach beyond, but I think that's an action. Because it's a skill, not an ability.
I think that one was an ability, wasn't it?
No, so you can reach beyond to get a skill. Sorry, you can't reach beyond
not
to
an
get
ability.
like an ability.
Yeah, so that is an ability, so
I
I'm just
didn't.
gonna stick with the
Some of the
skill.
similarities with the carries the quiver and the shooting one. I just wasn't sure
Super
what
close.
if the damage thing was a thing.
Yeah, this one's like a spread fire. Anyway,
cool.
practice with bow, practice with medium light weapons, and
Okay,
then
so
the,
one of those drops you down a level.
and then the 2 levels of effort.
Okay, so 3 or higher.
Ha! 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much damage do you do?
That would be 6 plus pierce, so that would be 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. Okay. It is hurt. I think like you go in and stab and it grabs you and then just pook. Just an
Yeah.
arrow lands in its shoulder.
Help.
Dale, you're back with us.
Ah, okay, so one's down. Obviously, I will try this again. Because maybe it was just the wrong target. Exception it again, but I'm going to go ahead and put 2 levers of effort in there
Okay.
just in case and not hit a 1, hopefully.
I am just crossing the fingers, just for no reason.
Wow.
This is a really rough one, guys.
All your
Yeah.
fingers.
I mean,
You choose a color.
Not that one. This one's been bad, but I think
Oh
that one.
yeah, that's I was in the.
18.
18.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
With exception, that also deals 2 extra points of damage, so 6 points of damage. It doesn't get stunned.
No, 'cause
However, doesn't matter. What does it look like when you destroy it?
it's just like basically, well, I always do that like ray of light. But also I slap down for some reason. Because that's always how I imagine it, like the...
I just think he's checking his notes. Notes are here. Let's go.
Oh, I thought that was
But
like
yeah,
that's
so
like his
just
quick draw.
like just think of a beam of light then that just ripples like right between it skims past your ear because it'll for cool factor.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
like,
then
does
hits
it like
it-
hit split the arrow into?
Split-
and, like,
it hammers down the arrow.
No,
Yeah.
my favorite arrow.
Yeah,
the
and
whole
then
thing-
it. Oh wait, is it dust? Can I get it in a bottle?
No, it's not actual dust. It's like it's literal nothingness.
Turns to void.
And with that, the silence returns.
Oh wait, I don't
The
hear
whispers are gone.
even.
Like there's maybe an underlying tone of them, but it's much quieter than it was.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
All right.
Get
Let's
the
go.
hell out
Let's
of
go.
here.
Riley's like, yes!
As we're walking.
In fact, I think he encourages you all in the skill of running.
Oh.
Running just as fast as we can.
how's your dad? My dad's okay. Fine.
Okay.
Why?
She makes a face like.
He looks at you and he's like, We're gonna have the doctor check you out. You're gonna take a break when you get back.
You take a break.
Yep, no, you're taking a break. Just like pushes you. You book it as fast as you can down the dark hallways, and eventually you reach that ladder that you climbed out of, the three of you, because you're headed back that direction. You can climb back up, and you are on the surface of this structure. You see these large, sort of black spiral fractals emerging and climbing around this composite metal, perhaps, structure that you've been inside of. You see your chaos skiff relatively close by from where you were, and you beeline it back and kind of jump your way back onto the ship. They throw down a line to grab you up, and you all tumble back inside the enclosed cabin. And there's a moment where, like, the views of the strange, that sort of dark and expansive space is gone, and that kind of like weight, that existential dread that you sort of carry with you when you go into the strange. Like, there's something about just seeing this vast, bizarre emptiness that is alarming, and it's finally lifted, even though you didn't sort of realize it was there until it's gone. It's kind of like turning off a white noise machine. And you sort of get into this cabin, and it's a different kind of silence. It's a much more comforting one. Or a different kind of quiet, at least. And there's some people sort of milling about. And you finally have a chance to breathe and to rest.
So that bottle, does it do anything while it's in here?
Which bottle again?
I may have been taking samples as I've been going through.
Oh, you took some scrapings of the ship, didn't you?
Yeah.
I think that's all you managed to grab.
I think that, like, it says bottle of hard ground, that oozing, like.
Oh, you took a sample of the fundament, the fractal stuff. Yeah, it's there. It's in your glass jar. It's this sort of black, like, little spiral, and it seems to like move and shift a little bit. It's on its own. It actually reminds you of the bell jar that Laura had, that contained Oz's memories when it was still infected.
Ooh, this is cool.
Riley just looks over at you, raises an eyebrow.
So how long was I gone?
Wow.
Did you meet my sister?
A few weeks.
Weeks?
Yeah.
We
Might have
tried
been
to
up
come
a
for
month
you.
this time. They were in Oz for a while.
Not me.
He's
I
an
have-
admiral now. He was a king. Now he's an admiral.
And they kind of lead you into like the sort of mess of the mess hall where food is served, and someone will bring out some food and kind of sustenance. You'll have plenty of time to make your 1 hour recovery roll, and eventually your 10 hour on your way back as the skiff turns around. Riley just kind of like sits down and pours himself probably a scotch, and just like head in hand and just drinks it very slowly.
How's your leg?
Where are the good rolls?
Kind of lifts up the pant leg and looks at it, and it's still kind of like your arm is still missing. It's still is wounded in a way, but he kind of was like, I feel like a weight's missing.
Yeah, I feel that way too.
Like I'm not tied down.
It's like if you're in like the ocean and you've got a weight attached to you and it keeps pulling you down,
Yeah.
and now it's gone.
He just sort of like shakes his head and he's like, oh, well, I guess you don't have to take a desk job anymore.
I still don't have an arm.
Like that stopped you.
Well,
You haven't had an arm in what, 6 months? Well, I guess the arm thing is. Wait a minute! I think he actually didn't know you'd lost your arm because you lost it in Hades, and then you disappeared. He's like, "Wait, what happened to your arm?"
I had a bad translation, and I thought it was part of the genre, and then when I translated it again, it didn't come back. So I don't know. I think it got a taste of me, and it liked it.
I think it did. Like Peter Pan, the crocodile.
Yeah.
grabbed a little bit more every time.
Well, it's glad. It's,
Gone now.
yeah.
He pours you a drink and just sort of slides it across the table.
Thanks.
I'm gonna slink away.
Weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I don't remember being there.
We tried to come for you a little bit earlier, but
No, I'm not. I don't blame anybody. I just don't have any. I don't have any memory of being gone.
so much has happened.
That's actually quite good. Imagine if you did have memories floating there in the dark, slowly being consumed.
Let's maybe don't imagine that.
I think it's a good point.
Point. Really good point. Cliff notes. Yeah, you all are here, and everybody seems to be okay.
Dale now asks for consent.
Oh, I slunk off.
Dale's gone. You like point
Oh,
to
right.
where Dale was. And
Usually, anyway,
Work in
most of the
progress.
time. Yeah.
Oh, let me show you the baby pictures.
Oh, yes.
Oh my goodness. All right, so
Was I gone
this is-
9 months?
No.
Whose baby did you have?
Well,
Was it yours?
No.
Okay.
not never.
Okay.
No.
Start.
Not no. You talk.
Okay.
No.
Mine, the family I was looking for, the
Okay.
place else I found it.
Oh.
Long story. That was weird. Fiance's a witch. Don't call her a
That's
witch.
a good judgment to make of people.
I mean, like the literal Wicked Witch of the West,
Oh, that's cool.
formerly
It's valid religion.
known as. The kids are. Let me just show you the pictures.
Okay.
There.
You mean like
This
Wiccan
is
or like?
Franklin.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Okay.
That same one. This is Franklin. This is Franklin. This is Sister Ella. That's us. That's them being interrogated. That was fun. Here's when we were at the estate, and we didn't like that too much. I'm gonna take better pictures
Are
later.
they in estate housing?
No, we're getting our own place.
housing market
but
in Seattle
it's-
is rough.
I know, but when you're making that witch salary, it makes it pretty easy. We got a nice spot in Mercer Island. It's gonna be great. I know, right?
Whoa!
I know,
wow.
right?
She like run a bar studio?
I think she's gonna take up Pilates, teaching. So
No,
yeah,
that makes
there's-
sense. It makes a lot of sense if you've ever gone to Pilates. That's pretty much
But
run by
yeah,
witches.
it's we found them, and then we found you. You did it.
My sister now works for the estate.
Oh,
She
I know
is.
we've had our eye on her for a while. That's good.
Yes. She almost died.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. It
I think
happens.
Riley adds. We lost 2 agents. You might remember Carmen Santiago, and Light.
Oh,
They went on a mission with Quake's team.
that's too bad.
I know.
September Project got them.
Carmen was lovely.
Great.
Oh, the September Project is attacking and murdering estate agents,
Regularly.
What about retired estate agents?
including them. That's how they went after.
Anybody checked up on Charlie Ash?
I'll do that. They seem mostly concerned with people who have information about current operations in the Strange.
Okay, good.
That's how they went after Quinn. That first mission back in Arden. They have some sort of psionic.
Psychic.
Psychic.
From Adam.
Adam Nocturne. Anonso. So that's a thing we're going to have to deal with.
Oh,
but
great.
it's not just a mole. They're capturing people and dragging information out of
Psychics are
them.
my favorite.
So you'll have fun when you get to go to Adam with Anon.
You're
Whoa.
assuming that they're gonna clear me for duty, which
Yeah,
is
this is.
What is Adam? Should we be afraid of this Adam?
No, Adam Nocturne is beautiful and wonderful and
It's not
slightly
for
dangerous.
everyone.
Are we glancing with the fact that they're trying to put Jay back out into the field?
Jade is a strong
tried-
warrior.
To stop Jade. Jade, you act like you're going to listen if they don't clear you.
I'm just tired and I need a snack.
Anon will pour you a scotch.
Wait, are you going to listen if they don't clear you?
I just, I don't know. You know, it's too soon to
Takes
think
a
about it.
swig, just like a very large swig of his drink, and puts it down.
I'm sorry, but like after going through all this, I think she kind of earned this.
A warrior never stops.
The estate's not going to require her to go. The last time she got back, they told her she wasn't cleared for active
And she
duty.
went anyway, and then what happened to her?
That's her choice,
I
Oz.
I understand.
I'm just surprised that she would even make the choice that the estate says.
I'm just saying, I'm a little low in the tank right now.
I'll let you all catch up.
I mean,
I'm gonna go take a nap.
my job was to train all of you, and obviously, I must have done a pretty good job because you're a team now.
I think you did.
So,
I mean, I was superior before, but yes.
Well, anyway. I mean, we haven't changed that much. It's good to have you back, though.
it's good to be back. Thanks for digging me out of there.
I think whatever you want to do is fine. I'm curious to see what's on Adam Nocturne personally, but none of you have to follow me there.
I just need a good night's sleep and a really good brunch, and then we'll start talking. But I think I need to get checked out by a doctor too.
I happen to know a good one.
Oh.
Oh. You just hear in the
Anon's
the
gonna
rough-
check her.
Like underneath the table.
No,
The sound is coming from somewhere.
No.
Anon's gonna check her leg. Is it
Yours
still...
okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that one will clear up on its own. That was a not so lasting damage.
So that's all. You'll just see her like look at her leg and then
Once
drop her
you
camera.
get back up to full, it'll go away. So you kind of see it like starting to
Oh yeah.
return to normal. In the corner. Are you doing anything in particular, Dale, when you disappeared?
I mean, there's this bottle. I can try to turn it into a cipher ring. I don't know if I have that ability, but I can think if I can use it. as
You do not
something.
have the ability to make ciphers, but
No.
you do know that material from the strange is generally useful to people. Laura might be able to help you with it
Okay.
if you talk to her. On its own, most material from the strange isn't going to do anything. It's like a component in something.
Okay. So that's what I basically. I got overexcited. Like, yeah, you're back, but I have this bottle of something.
Yeah, and you're just like poking at it and shaking it and looking at it, and it has some like life and some energy to it, and you're like, this could be used to make something. Like,
Yes.
This could become maybe not even a cipher, like it could become a lasting artifact of some kind.
Ooh. Okay. Just gonna. Never mind.
But also, you stole it from a place called the Sinking Dark, so
You know.
But it's mine. And I got it. Specimens in the jar and the tanglings.
I think that's all. Like Riley just says, like that as he's looking at you, he's like, you. No.
I've got
And he
pleasure.
just sort of like walks away.
Oh, he finds my corner that I'm hiding?
How long are you all going to stay here in a team?
Yeah, as long as it's interesting.
Well, I'm not there.
I mean, if Jade decides to retire, you have a lovely
Now,
family.
wait a minute. My retirement status does not affect anybody here. That's a completely separate issue.
I'm going to continue on. Fine. I think you'll need to make your own decision, but
You
it
know where I
might.
stand. You have me, you have my glaive, and you have Quake's axe until we find our place.
He's not coming back.
Correct, we will find him.
No, there's I have tried to find 1,000 different ways to say this more appropriately, and there just don't seem to be any. So, it is important that you know, very straightforwardly, that there are people in this world who pose as one thing and are most certainly something else. They may appear to be very wise and in reality turn out to be complete morons who simply subserviate other people and cultures to their own needs and make up a fantasy in order to have people follow and protect them. And that
Careful.
when I read the book in the library, I would not throw these accusations, but it was written in that book. I know that you may hate me for this, but it is better that you know he is a fraud.
There are many books in that library, and I am sorry that you found the incorrect one.
Fine.
But to continue this conversation is to accuse me of misunderstanding who I love and who I follow.
No, it is to state that there are some that are such good liars that they could fool an entire multitude of people. That is not an accusation against those they fool. You are not stupid. You are incredibly intelligent, and you are good at what you do.
Then why do you question who created me? Who inspired me? Who leads me?
Because sometimes we are inspired by people with motives and thoughts that aren't true or pure, and sometimes we come to the end of the road and we realize that our entire path has been led by someone who is not that way, but that doesn't mean that that's the end of our path. It means now that we get to choose our own path and we can be our own person. And you, Pine, this is where you get to choose your own path. And this is where you get to be your own person.
I believe Pine slowly stands from the table. He collects his things. I think he takes a little bit more time necessary to make sure everything is straight. And I think he looks directly at you.
Anon will stand up.
I will take this as fear and sadness at the threat of me leaving. But if you brandish these words again, there will be consequences.
I am saddened that you would think so ill of me as to threaten someone to stay in my company.
I believe the world in you.
I believe the world of you, Pine.
And I think Pine's gonna walk away.
Anon will turn around really slowly, and she'll pick up the scotch that she poured earlier, and then walk out and go up onto the deck to stare at the strange.
Bartender, just bring the bottle over.
Just put it on the table.
You want some of this, Oz?
Yeah. I'm not sure if this helps or not. Or if this is the right time. Did you find him?
No. No, I didn't.
Sucks I gotta break the news to the wife, but I guess I'm with you until we do. You got my family back? Least I could do.
It's gonna be a long night, kid.
I'm here for it. I got 2 years to catch up on.
Alright. Get your baby photos out.
Okay, there you go.
Out of curiosity, do you have I guess they don't like have cameras in Oz, but like they make like magic pictures there probably.
Yeah.
So like in some of the pictures, his fiance is
like-
very clearly green, because she is the Wicked Witch, and the kids on Earth they're
Oh wait,
they
but
have
this is from
vitiligo.
Arden, so it looks like big old.
Yeah, they're like little portraits now. I don't even know how
Are
the
they
pictures
paintings?
translate. I think they're paintings.
Yeah.
They're like little scrolls.
You have a book of paintings.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And in Oz,
But it's like
their vitiligo.
Oh yeah, they're the little
is
like
brown
on
and
wooden
green.
blocks.
Ooh, yeah.
What's
That's
that?
it.
In Oz, their vitiligo is brown and green, and then on Earth, it's white and brown.
Oh, okay.
Because they have the vitiligo. Because their parents are from 2 different worlds, so that'll be interesting for them.
Middle school's gonna be rough.
It's gonna be real
Oh,
tough.
so
Saturdays at 3 p.m. Check out Worlds Beyond High School.
potentially then they're immune to exception in 2 places. Then.
Yep.
Well, where are they?
Possibly.
Don't do that. Don't do that. To my children.
Actually,
No.
possibly 3 places. Well, Ella maybe 3
Where are
places.
they born?
One of them also
but-
looks
No, they were born in
a
Transylvania.
little. Undead might be the best way to describe it.
Gone.
Gone.
No.
Gone. Like
Younger.
albinoism.
No, just like. I don't know, there's something about it that's a little different.
Oh, no, it would be because they were born in Transylvania, but their
No.
parents are from there, so they would be immune in 3 areas.
Is this like
Experiments.
passport
I think
laws?
so, yeah.
Stop
no, 'cause
dissecting my kids.
I know yeah, they were born in Transylvania.
Yeah, so it's.
Because she.
I'm like the Igor now with your wife.
Don't.
Yeah,
Don't
Ratchet
ignore my wife.
battle.
yeah, fun fact.
Oh yeah, no, that would be. Dell would find some friendship in your wife then, because she's crazy.
You have
She's a scientist with
all scientists are.
questionable ethics.
Yes.
I was ready for Cerberus, but fatherhood's something else.
So,
Next on
so with
Disney
that, I think that's where we should draw our episode to a close.
Yeah.
I think that's our emotional button that we shall wrap up today's episode. Next week will be feelings and adventure in another episode of Worlds Beyond. But they made it to the Strange, and you made it out alive, and I didn't even have to use my get out of the jail the Strange free for one
You have
person
3 of
for
them?
sure. No, I have it gets one person out guaranteed. Everyone else might not make it.
Like the balloon thing in Metal Gear Solid 5. You strap a balloon to them, they ride slowly, and the helicopter scoops them up.
Sure. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly
But in the
exactly
Strange.
what it is. So with that, let me check. We had a couple of donations that came.
Uh-oh.
Man, this is gonna be
Let me-
awkward.
Wait, no.
Dale comes back in and he's like, "Hey guys,
I
what's
picked
up?
crap.
Did you see my balloons?"
I gotta figure out where.
The trick is
Happening
always the
next
second.
Alrighty.
Crab pinch your pictures.
Our first one is from Betty's Best with $5.
Oh.
Before you go into the Strange, be sure to stock up on Betty's Best Snap Pinchers. They're full of delicious crab flavor, and they can help you remember that you're being encouraged or apply effort. Crispy, crunchy, delicious. Betty's best snap pinchers.
Oh, that's
Oh. Yes.
So yeah, just the two abilities, the undo and the immediate inspiration, those are from Works Miracles. They're the tier 4, tier 5 ability.
Nice.
It's like Works Miracles is real good.
It starts off kind of like
like
but
you do some healing and then you're just like, what?
I can do
You work
miracles.
You literally
We
are like.
can do miracles. The Prince of Egypt is an unrecognized
It's very, very good.
good series.
It's also
and it's
recognized.
not really about religion at all. It's just like about people, about their flaws.
Their brothers, their
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
It's very nice.
It's extreme.
It's liberal retelling. Not liberal, but like
But like very
artistic
generous
license retelling of the Xmas story. Cheap Knockoffs Inc. with $5. Need an Anon or two, but have a tight budget? You just want a pine for a weekend. Do you need it? You need a cheap knockoff. We have Tropical Bargain Oz, Dinkle Dangle Dale. Call now for Murder Your Party, Jade, as quantities are limited. Cheap knockoffs, we're cheap.
Oh my gosh.
I like that one. Dingle, dangle, dangle.
Kira with $30. Thanks for the awesome Wednesdays. You guys turned Wednesday to a day I look forward to.
Aw.
Worlds Beyond forever. Except
I mean, we have this big emotional weight that we're just gonna drop all the time. I feel like.
yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Oh, I mean,
I mean, you still haven't given anyone the name, so that could let's have a chat. We'll chit chat. And
That's
Coldrake
true.
with $15. What a strange episode. Here's a little that might help in the clinch. Clutch. Oh, never mind. Carry on.
No, seriously.
You're back.
Yes. The whole time I was like, yeah, if you really need to use the bathroom and you have to get there, you have to hold it. You gotta clench it.
It makes sense.
No, you clench. You don't clutch it. You clench it. You clench your butt.
a clutch is
A clutch
is
is
in the
like
purse.
you hold on to it.
Oh, that's what the expression meant.
Oh, I thought it was like the in the car.
It is
a
also.
clutch.
It's
Oh,
clutch,
okay.
but
No,
like
you
you
use
I
the
was
clutch
actually
something.
very
Yeah.
close to
You're
going,
gonna clutch
Alexa, what is the origin of... I've trained myself to do that now. Every time you stream, I'm like, I have a random question.
In
Yeah, you can also pull something off from
1985,
Clutch.
Clint
And in a
Eastwood.
cinch.
Thank you so much for your generous
Essentially
donations that came
Clutch.
through today. We are going to go ahead and sign off. As a reminder, this Saturday at 3 p.m. Pacific time is another episode of Night Witches, so check that out on this channel. And we will see you next week at 7 p.m. on Wednesday. So with that, who wants to sign up? Our returning!
Yay!
Our returning Janine.
It's great
We'll
to be
go
back.
around this one.
I am I'm Admiral Asma at Admiral Asma on Twitter.
Oh, okay. All right. Hi, I'm Bonsai Baby on Twitch and Bonsai Baby on Instagram and Twitter. You can follow me for fun, silly building projects and lots of cooking. I do a lot of things. Yes. Have fun.
Hi, I'm Jackie Dash J, AKIDASH. Find me on the Twitch and Twitter. Monday Fun Days is how I party. We're gonna play Odin Sphere until we die.
Hey, it's your boy, What is Kiss, aka Nathan Kiss. You can find me on Twitter as What is Kiss. You can find me on Twitch also as What is Kiss, and check me out every Saturday when I play Stardew Valley of One. When I play Stardew Valley without interacting with any other NPCs.
How does that work?
It doesn't.
Exactly.
Like not effective.
I don't
but cool.
understand word. Okay.
I like this.
Hi, I'm Shell Game. You can find me mostly on Twitter. I am also, so I'm on this show, and I'm also on Night Witches, which is Saturday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which I was trying really hard to say Eastern Standard Time. That was, anyway.
Is that noon or 6?
No, it's, Eastern Standard Time, 6.
Okay.
Pacific. And I have been your GM at Random Tuesday on Twitch and Twitter. You can find me here next week on Worlds Beyond or on my own channel. I make cosplays and stuff. And Iffy has been like, yes, but also remind everyone this is the last season of Worlds Beyond. We will be bringing the show to a close.
What?
Perhaps it will return someday, a different recursion, different characters, who knows? But we will wrap this season with a dramatic and escalating conclusion. You knew this, Claudia. I posted dates in the Discord.
But now it's real.
You were all super wonderful. We will see you next time. Have an amazing day, night cycle. Good night, everybody.
Mwah.